The Exorcist was, and possibly still is, the most scariest movie of all time, and definitely one of the most uncomfortable, as it tells the story of Reagan, a young child from Georgetown, Washington DC, who starts displaying strange behavior, till it becomes apparent that she is possessed by an evil demon with increasingly disturbing and foul behavior, where her desperate mother Chris, played by Ellen Burstyn, enlists the help of local priest Damien Karras, played by Jason Miller. However, it becomes clear that Reagan needs an exorcism, where Father Merrin, played by Max von Sydow, shows up to rid the demon, of which he has come face to face with the evil creature in the past and must settle an old score. Released in 1973, The Exorcist shocked, appalled, repulsed, and terrified movie audiences, and became an instant horror classic. There is actually tons of interesting stories and trivia when it comes to the behind the scenes of The Exorcist, more than just a top 10 can do justice for. However, today I'll just focus on the 10 things that stood out to me. But if this video interests you and you want to know more, then I encourage you to see for yourself and check out the behind the scenes of The Exorcist, as it's a very fascinating movie. So with that, 10 things you didn't know about The Exorcist. Number 10. Based on a true story, somewhat. Of course, before the Exorcist movie, there was the Exorcist book, which was written by American author and filmmaker William Blatty, who would go on to produce the movie adaptation. However, the backstory of how The Exorcist came to be is an interesting one, as Blatty took inspiration from an apparent 1949 incident involving the exorcism of a young boy. The boy showed increasingly violent and disturbing behavior, along with words apparently being cut into his body, until an exorcism was performed. Skeptics believe the boy was either mentally ill or seeking attention, but regardless, the incident fascinated William Blatty, to which he would eventually write a book about the incident where he retreated to a cabin on the Encino Hills in California, and wrote the book, which was published in 1971, where it became an instant hit and was even the 8th most sold book in Spain at the time. And of course, Blatty would change certain elements to his story, namely the gender of the young protagonist. Number 9. Casting. Due to The Exorcist's disturbing and confronting nature, it seemed that not many major stars wanted to be in the movie, with a few exceptions, until it was decided to mainly cast unknowns. Marlon Brando was the initial choice to play Father Merrin, but William Friedkin, who became the movie's director, opposed the idea, fearing that it would be looked upon as a Marlon Brando movie and take away the individuality of the story. Jack Nicholson was chosen for Father Karras, but it was actually Stacy Keach who was cast in the role. However, Friedkin saw Jason Miller in a play that he wrote and starred in called The Championship Season, to which Friedkin sought after the actor and cast him in the role. Audrey Hepburn was offered the part of Reagan's mother, Chris, but she said she wouldn't star in the movie unless it was filmed in Rome, so naturally that idea was scrapped. In fact, at one stage, even Reagan was going to be played by a different young actress, that being Denise Nickerson, aka Violet from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. However, when her parents read the script, they opposed it and refused their daughter to star in the shock horror movie. I guess being turned into a blueberry they could deal with, being turned into a demon, not so much. However, Linda Blair's mother found the script and loved it, and set up an audition for her daughter, and the rest was history. Supposedly, Warner Brothers weren't too happy that the cast was mainly unknowns, as having big names in your movie makes it more bankable. However, not having well-known actors in The Exorcist gives it an unnerving realism, in my opinion. Number 8. The shoot was twice as long due to accidents. William Blatty's choice for directing The Exorcist was always William Friedkin, who previously directed The French Connection, which, like The Exorcist, has a gritty realism about it. But it seems Friedkin had his work cut out for him, as filming The Exorcist was anything but a smooth ride. Stories of behind the scenes of making The Exorcist seem to be full of shocking accidents and other unfortunate happenings. For example, during the production, most of the set burned down. Both Linda Blair and Ellen Burstyn suffered permanent life injuries while making the movie, and thus all these incidents caused the movie to go over its designated filming schedule, of which the movie's budget doubled. Burstyn claimed that 9 people associated with the movie died while making The Exorcist, including actor Jack McGowran, who played the alcoholic movie director who died of a heart attack shortly after filming. The twist being that in The Exorcist, his character also suffered a shocking and unexpected death. This led many people to believe that The Exorcist production was cursed. And incidentally, The Exorcist was released on December the 26th, so technically it's a Christmas movie. Yeah, Merry Christmas everyone! Enjoy your Yuletide demonic possession and pea soup vomit! Number 7. Creating Pazuzu for the big screen. Pazuzu was always intended to be the demon in The Exorcist, as the evil creature was even named in the book. However, the name Pazuzu is never actually mentioned in the film. Instead, for the most part, the demon taking control of Reagan is either referred to as Captain Howdy or even the devil. Pazuzu is actually a part of religious scripture, where it's explained that he's a demon of the wind and can control storms and drought. However, leaving ambiguity over the true identity of the demon in The Exorcist does lead to more intrigue. For the most part, the demon was performed by a young Linda Blair, along with Mercedes McCambridge, who provided that eerie and haunting voice. McCambridge was a radio actress, once even praised by the great Orson Welles. She apparently chain-smoked and was on a diet of whiskey and raw eggs to achieve the voice. She originally wasn't credited in the movie, which caused something of a stir, to which her name was then finally added to the credits. The actual face of Pazuzu, which often flashes throughout the movie, was performed by actress Eileen Dietz, who would have been about 29 at the time of filming. And yes, it's weird seeing her without all the makeup, as she looks nothing like how she does in The Exorcist. In fact, there is even something quite elegant and glamorous about her. Interestingly, there are even some production photos of Diaz in makeup as a possessed Reagan, so I wonder if she was originally going to have a bigger part and maybe even play Reagan in her advanced stages of possession. Also, this behind the scene footage shows that the actress was used for close-up shots of Reagan projectile vomiting. So yeah, the actress actually does pop up every now and then throughout the film. Number 6. Deleted spider walk scene. Something of an anomaly of The Exorcist is the staircase spider crawl, where Reagan comes down the stairs in a truly shocking and inhuman looking manner. Despite being in the book, Friedkin felt that it happened too early in the film, so he removed the scene, which I personally kind of agree with, as part of the horror of the first part of The Exorcist is not knowing exactly what is going wrong with Reagan, along with her mother's struggle to find out. Having this scene would have set up straight away that supernatural forces are at play very early in the film, thus removing the mystery and tension. Also, the scene features Reagan crawling around the place with a snake tongue. Look, to me this just doesn't go with the film and seems cheesy. The scene was put back in the movie for the 2001 director's cut, where this time we get a close-up of an actress spewing blood, but to me it still doesn't work as you can clearly see the actress isn't Linda Blair. Number 5. Possessed Reagan was going to look more like a witch. Dick Smith provided the makeup effects for The Exorcist, which were pretty groundbreaking for the time. Dick Smith needs little introduction, having provided makeup effects for The Godfather and Scanners. However, it seemed that there was something of a struggle to find the right look to give possessed Reagan, where at one stage she was even going to resemble a witch, complete with crazy hair. Seriously, just give her a pointy hat and she's a witch. There were alternative makeup designs, like this one which kind of made her look like a vampire, but it actually looks slightly comical at the same time. With these two, where they tried to make her look elderly. I think they got the look right eventually, where they made Reagan look more diseased than monstrous, which looked horrific but subtle. Also, the scene where Reagan does the famous head spin was performed by a dummy, and to make sure the dummy looked real enough, it was placed in the back of a car and driven around Washington DC, to the shock of onlookers. Number 4. The Exorcist changed the perception of the Ouija board. Ouija boards have been around since the 1800s, and believe it or not, but they were often seen as a popular thing to do while on a date. Despite the fact that these strange boards could supposedly communicate with the dead, Ouija board historian Robert Murch claims that they were seen as silly and jokey, an odd humorous gimmick, even appearing in a 1951 episode of I Love Lucy. However, he also claims that after The Exorcist, no one was laughing anymore. everything changed, thanks to a scene where it's implied that Reagan had made contact with the terrifying demon after playing with a Ouija board, with customers now fearing that Ouija boards will also make them yell out vulgar profanities while spewing out green soup. Yet from then on, the boards were seen in a much more sinister light and became something more associated with terror and demonic possession. No longer were they seen as being harmless, of which even in modern years, horror movies revolving around Ouija boards are still being released. And of course, after The Exorcist, the Ouija board was denounced by religious groups and became more of a controversial pastime. Number 3. Famous imagery inspired by paintings. The most famous piece of imagery associated with The Exorcist is the haunting shot of Father Merrin arriving at the McNeil residence in the cold night, with a street light displaying a foggy path to Reagan's bedroom window, showing the challenge that awaits Merrin. The visual is both symbolic and chilling and would even make it to the movie's poster, making it one of the most iconic visuals in movie history. However, the production took inspiration for this scene from a series of paintings, those being René Magritte's Empire of Light. The paintings were created between 1947 and 1965 and would show dark silhouettes of infrastructure and trees with an evening sky, with a lit up part of the scenery thanks to a street light, causing a revealing and ominous glow. It shows the details that await which can't be seen without the light, as they eerily lay hidden in the darkness, making otherwise mundane imagery quite spooky and a little bit strange and mysterious. And thus the imagery helped create the famous Exorcist scene. It's probably just as well that that scene was used for the movie's poster, as the original poster was just going to use a family photo of a rather happy-looking Reagan. Yeah, it doesn't exactly scream out terror, does it? Number 2. First horror movie to be nominated for an Oscar. Yes, believe it or not, but The Exorcist was nominated for an Oscar, making it the first horror movie to do so. To put things into context, I think that horror movies were always looked upon as being silly, just gimmicks for movie audiences to get cheap thrills. Now yes, the horror movie landscape was changing and becoming a genre to be taken more seriously, what with the likes of fellow demonic child movie, The Omen. However, The Exorcist cemented horror as a respectable genre in the business, and something to be taken seriously as much as, say, a historical drama movie. The Exorcist was nominated for Best Picture but lost to The Sting, but either way it was a step in the right direction, and horror could now be fully appreciated and realised for its contributions to cinema as a respected genre. Number 1. Cinematic Neuroses. When The Exorcist was released into theatres, not only did it terrify movie audiences, but apparently, and I do emphasise apparently, caused other physical phenomena to happen to moviegoers. Word had it that people were so terrified and repulsed with what they saw that audiences would frequently be vomiting, to the point where some cinemas even handed out vomit bags with Exorcist movie tickets. There was also reports of people fainting, having heart attacks, and even miscarriages. This newfound phenomena in movie theatre viewing was called cinematic neuroses by newspaper journalists. There was also something of a controversy in the rating, as The Exorcist was rated R in order for it to become more of a commercial success, as opposed to an X rating, which would always lead to limited advertising. However, this meant that children were able to be taken to see The Exorcist, so to prevent this, many cities around the world banned The Exorcist from being screened, and the movie wasn't even available on home video in Great Britain until 1999. However, despite its controversies, The Exorcist would go on to make $441.3 million at the box office, making it one of the most successful movies of all time. So that was my look into The Exorcist, and it's a classic cinematic horror masterpiece. There's no other way to explain it. But I must be warned though that it is an adult movie, and there are confronting themes in it. So it's not a casual viewing for popcorn entertainment kind of movie. But if you want something challenging and confronting, then definitely check out The Exorcist. Anyway, I'm Minty and I'm hungry, so I'm off to get some lunch. But maybe not pea soup though. Ugh. See ya!
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, this is from Peyton in La Cañada. My husband's doing some very suspicious things, deleting all of his texts all the time, even mine. The other day I was pulling up to a Target in his car, and one of our neighbors came up to the window, but then backed off when she realized it was me. So let's get more on that. Peyton, good morning. Thanks for coming on.
Hi.
Hi, Peyton. So I want to talk about this neighbor. So what do you think was going on with the neighbor not making contact with you?
Okay, so basically I pulled up in my house. I was driving my husband's car, and I pulled up in his car. And she, ran to this car, okay, and, banged on the window. And when she saw it was me, she, got taken back, and then she got really weird and walked away. Okay, and so my husband's car is very specific. He made it for himself. So he basically, it's matted black, and he designed it on himself. I don't know, it's whatever he wanted. Please, I fought him on it. But anyway, so it's a very specific car. So she had to have known that it was him. And when she saw it was me, she was shocked.
All right.
Wow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So my husband's been acting really suspicious, and he's been I don't know, he's just been acting weird. So the other day I noticed that he had no text on his phone, and I remember texting him. I went to the market, and I remember texting him hey, do we need this, and he had replied. And I got a glimpse of his phone the other day, and I saw there were no messages. So he's been deleting all of his text messages. Okay, recently he's always been having to run random errands for work, and he's being really vague about where he's going. He's if I ask him where he's going, he just kind of doesn't tell me, or is I'll be right back, and then doesn't come back. Or if he's going for a long time, he doesn't tell me when he's going to come back. And I definitely think that something is going on with this neighbor.
Okay. Well, listen, if you got this strong feeling, then that's reason enough to do this. We're going to make the call next year, Peyton. Hang on 1 second. Is on the line, and she's pretty sure that something's going on with her husband, and she thinks the neighbor, actually, because the neighbor's acting weird, husband's acting strange. She's just got a strong feeling about it. So, Peyton, here's what we're going to do. We're going to call your husband, and Sisney's going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who is top of mind, who he's going to send them to, okay, and what he puts on the card. So stay very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. I just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay. Ryan, you have permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, we're going to do it now. Here we go. Good luck, Peyton.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, this is Eric.
Yeah, sorry, who's this?
Hi, Eric. My name is Cindy. I'm calling from the Fresh Florist. We're actually a fairly new flower shop here in La Cañada, and we're trying to promote our delivery business. So what we're doing is offering local residents a chance to send a free dozen roses to anybody that they'd like today. They are free. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family if you like our services.
Okay. Am I put on a list or anything? There's no kind of follow-up or anything like that?
Nope, I don't need any credit card info, cash, anything like that from you. Just the name of the person you want to send them to and a note. And then, like I said, if you like our flowers, hopefully you return as a customer, or spread the word.
Sure. How soon are they delivered?
I can have them out by lunchtime. Does that work today?
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the name of the person?
Blake. Yeah.
Blake.
Yeah.
Blake.
Yep, exactly. Like Blake Library.
And what would you like to put on the card?
I don't know. Looking forward to seeing you soon.
Okay, so is it we have romantic cards that have hearts and stuff on them. Is that fine?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Okay. Eric, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. Peyton, what's your neighbor's name?
Blake.
Okay. Eric, your voice, are you there, Eric?
What is going on?
You're on.
Yeah, I'm here. What is going on?
Exactly the question we have for you. You're just sent roses. Looking forward to seeing you to your neighbor, Blake. You're married to Peyton. So can you explain that to your wife?
Yeah, I'm starting to fall in love with another woman.
I can't even believe you. What is wrong with you? Why wouldn't you talk to me? Why wouldn't you tell me any of this? You have been so weird and distant, and this is the only way that I could get through to you.
Okay. Yeah. This is the first time that you've asked me about it, and it's on the friggin' radio.
Eric, how can you see
where you're going and what you're doing?
What?
How can you be so emotionless about something like this? And what do you mean ask her about it? You're married to her. What does she have to ask you about?
Look, she's just I've made it clear that I'm not very happy in this marriage for a while. She has not wanted to do anything. I have suggested therapy.
Made it not
she doesn't want to go.
all.
Okay, look,
we're not in a happy marriage. We haven't been for a while. We might as well accept this. And it's honestly, this is a pretty good circumstance. We don't have any kids. We don't own a home. We don't have any major assets.
And you're cheating on me with the neighbor, and I had to find out when she knocked on your car window, and you're sending texts, and you're vanishing out of thin air
Peyton,
all during the day and in the evening.
Peyton, have you not had a good marriage for a while here with Eric?
No, we haven't been communicating properly. And so he suggested therapy, and I said, I think we just need to spend more time together. I don't think we need therapy. And now he's going to spend time with somebody else, and he's not even trying to spend time with me.
Yeah, I've been trying to find some happiness where I'm not getting any in my marriage. Sorry.
You have not tried at all. That is not trying. You sleeping with somebody else is not trying.
I'm sorry, you have a fairy tale idea of what marriage is. Ours isn't it. We should be happy. This is going to be, long run, a good thing.
Oh, okay.
So something. It's you can't force a good marriage. We don't have a good marriage. It's
Oh, right. Done. So you're getting, and so you're saying that we don't have a good marriage. I see. Okay, cool. Right. So you get to make the rules now.
All right. Look, this is going to a higher place right now of emotion. So Peyton and Eric, I'm going to let you guys have a dialogue together off the air.
Screw this. I'm not having any dialogue. I'm out of here. I can't believe you, Eric. I can't believe the situation at all.
Eric?
Okay. Yeah, hey.
Well, she's hung up. What is... Wow. I have just one question for you that I don't understand. What's the right word? The tone, the manner, the lack of emotion or empathy or care.
You're not showing any remorse.
Anything or any caring at all. Why is that?
I told we're done.
But why didn't you end it then, Eric? If you're done, Eric, here's the thing I'm trying to say to you. If you feel that way, you sound that way. If you feel that way, why not just be honest with Peyton instead of doing what you're doing and prancing in the backyard with Blake?
I have been honest with her.
You've asked for a separation. You've said that it's not working. You've said that this needs to end.
Yeah,
you've said that.
I said we were not headed. This marriage was not heading towards success.
But then
things were going
right. But then end it before you start with your neighbor. I mean, that's I think what people are hearing here.
Well.
I'm not going to argue with you, Eric. I'm not going to argue with you.
Easy.
And I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just making an observation. Good luck with both of you, okay? Thanks for staying on the air.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Ryan's roses moments ago. Eric and Peyton. Eric admittedly seeing his neighbor Blake, and he had no emotion at all. Not a care in the world about how it impacted his relationship. Peyton, angry. Eric's saying that they have not had a good relationship for a long time and that he's addressed it, but he never ended it, and he started a new one, basically, right?
Yeah.
So that's
almost like he was happy he got caught.
Yeah, that's what happened. And Wendy's on the line. So what was your reaction to hearing Eric and Peyton a few minutes ago? It's a common situation. Two people in a long relationship have been unhappy for a while. Then what's the next move? I mean, his next move was to just say, I'm not dealing with it anymore. I'm going to start cheating on you. Wendy, what was your reaction? What'd you hear?
Hey, good morning. Yeah, I don't. I'm definitely not saying that he's right. I'm not defending him, but I do feel like maybe she's in like Peyton's in a little bit of denial, and it sounds like he was trying to communicate to her like what he needed, and that he didn't feel like the relationship was working, and it feels like maybe she was unreceptive to that. And I think it's super easy for married couples to become roommates, and you just start growing apart. I think it takes a lot of work to communicate with each other and keep the spark alive, and it sounds like that's something that he's been able to identify for a while. And yeah, again, I'm not saying that he handled that right at all, but yeah, I think it's a sad situation.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way it's gotten is a sad situation. I mean, people decide they are better. They just can't be together forever all the time. So now the question is, how do you execute those feelings? How do you handle it? Right? What do you do next? So, well, Wendy, thanks for calling. Appreciate it. Bye.
Thank you.
I wonder if I'd be married if we never did Ryan's Roses. Oh, I often wonder.
This is not what's stopping you, is it?
How do you know?
No.
How do you know?
Joke about it, but I just thought it's a joke.
How do you know? Maybe subconsciously I hear in all these stories for, literally how long? 15 years? Mark, right?
But these are the bad stories. These are last resort people that are calling in or emailing us. It's like when you read a bad Instagram comment, you ignore all the positive ones that you got because that one bad one.
Right, but that's what you're making my point. Mark, how many years? 15 years, right?
Well, the show is 17, but we didn't start roses right away, so probably right around 15.
All right, thank you for the Farmer's Almanac there. So, yeah, anyway, I don't know. Tubbs, you ever think about it? For you, not me, you.
I think about it for you all the time.
Well, that is kind and generous and caring. Thank you. It's time for Ryan's Roses. It is a public service. I want to get right into this because Lauren is on in Agora Hills, and she's reached out to us saying that her husband has been traveling for work, and he said he would only do it when he absolutely had to, but he's been going a lot. And in these times, it's tough to travel. Now, he drives, so he doesn't have to fly, but she's concerned, and he seems to be a little more secretive about where he's going. Now, you also say, Lauren, that he slipped up and said he was going somewhere he wasn't. Tell me more about that.
So he travels a lot for work, and he goes a lot of different places, like Arizona, Las Vegas. And one time he told me the night before that he was going to the Bay Area. And then when I talked to him on the phone, he said he was in Arizona. So, that.
Did he just make a mistake? Maybe he was tired?
That's kind of a big mistake to make.
Well, So let me take a couple leaps forward. You think that he's disappearing on these trips, going somewhere else to see somebody else?
Yeah, it just, I feel like what else could it be? I feel like I just have a sense, women's intuition. That's just such a big mistake. It's so weird.
Which states does he normally go to, Lauren?
He normally goes to Nevada and Arizona and California. So it's not totally out of the, blue that he would be in Arizona, but it's you said you were going to the Bay Area. Arizona isn't exactly close by.
No, it's not. How long have you been married to this man?
10 years.
All right, hold on one second. Let me come back and we'll formulate a plan. Okay. Ryan's Roses to call next. We're going to make the call. We just met Lauren. Her husband disappearing on these road trips for work, he says, but he made a mistake. The other day he said he was going to the Bay Area, and then when he got back, he's like, oh, Arizona was amazing. And she's like, whoa. Who'd you go see in Arizona when you told me you were going to the Bay Area? That's what she thinks. She thinks that he's driving off for these work trips, but he's going to stay with another woman. So, Lauren, on the phone here, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, we're going to do that now and offer him some roses. We'll play this out. Stay very quiet, silent. You will hear everything, but stay quiet on the line until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm just find out. Hold on, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Kevin?
Yeah, it's me.
Hi, Kevin. My name is Jessica. I'm calling from the Fresh Florist. We actually service the Agora Hills area. How are you doing this morning?
I'm okay. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm calling to offer you a chance to send free dozen roses to anybody that you'd like today. They are free. I don't need cash or credit card info from you. Just the name of the person you want to send them to, and they can receive them today around lunchtime.
I'm sorry. I'm not interested in flowers right now.
Are you sure they're free? You can send them to anybody that you'd like, even out of state if that's more convenient for you. I'm just trying to promote my business right now, and we just hope that if you like our arrangements, then you can refer us to friends and family. They're absolutely free.
You said no credit card information?
Right. I don't need your info, credit card, cash, anything like that. We can just start with the name of the person you want to send them to. You can even write a note, and then we just that you refer us to friends and family.
I mean, look, if this is actually free, then sure, I would love to send some roses to my wife. But if not, I'm just not in the mood for a scam right now. So if that's what this is, just stop right now and let me go back to.
What's your wife's name?
Wait, I'm sorry. My wife is Lauren.
Lauren? Okay, great.
Yeah,
and then
Lauren.
What would you like to put on the card?
How about just everything is terrible right now but you?
Oh, I'm sorry, but everything is terrible right now but you.
Kevin? Hi.
Yeah.
My name is Ryan. My name is Ryan. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we have your wife Lauren on the line. Just calling because she's concerned that your business road trips are not all business. Are you seeing another woman when you leave the house and say you're going on a work trip?
I'm sorry, what? Am I seeing another? No, what?
Are you telling your wife you're going somewhere and going somewhere else?
Am I telling my wife I'm going? I don't understand what any of this.
Are you cheating on your
anything.
wife, Kevin? Are you cheating on your wife? You're not cheating on your wife.
No. Why are you interested?
Well, I'm not that interested, but your wife has asked me to find an interest in this, and so I'm just kind of helping her out. I really don't want to get into your business, but your wife, Lauren, has raised concern with us and said that she thinks that you're not being truthful when
Lauren
you take
called
these.
you about my business trips?
Well, Lauren, why don't you tell Kevin what you're feeling?
Hey, sweetie, I'm sorry. I didn't know what else to do. It's just been. You said you were going to the Bay Area, and then you said you were in Arizona, like within 12 hours. I just, what's going on? Something just doesn't feel right.
Hi. I don't really want to do this here, but I
need to know.
Okay. I got laid off in April.
You
got
laid off in April?
Yeah, and the extra 600 hours a week from unemployment stopped happening, and so I have been taking real crappy jobs wherever I can get them. So I am just I've called everybody that I ever worked with, and I asked them if they just needed some help with anything, and so I've been driving to wherever I have to do to just pick up a few hours or a couple days of work on the side, so I can just have enough money for presents for you guys and everything for Christmas, and just try not to ruin anything else this year.
You got laid off in April, and you didn't tell me?
I know, and I should have told you, but everything was. You were dealing with so much stuff with school being canceled and stuff, and I just thought it would be. I didn't want to add any more stress to your life, so I wanted to just try to take care of it and fix it, and then and they kept saying that they kept saying they would need me back, and then they haven't. It just kept going on longer than I expected, And I should have told you the truth, but I was just trying to make it one less thing you had to worry about right now.
Oh my God, sweetie, no! I just wish you had told me. I believe you.
No, I should have.
I trust you. I love you. I'm so sorry. It felt like you were being so secretive, and now it does make sense. But I just wish you had told me. And we don't need presents. The kids don't need presents.
Yeah.
So we're still here, Kevin and Lauren, and I'm glad you guys are communicating now. I think maybe, I know, Kevin, it sounds like you were trying to do this without creating any story here, but I think that maybe a little communication would help. I'm sorry about your work, and I appreciate the hustle. But I think your wife was just feeling a little lost, and I could see why. So this is good. This is great. I mean, everything is terrible right now, was what your card said, but it doesn't sound so terrible with you and your wife. It doesn't sound so terrible with the two of you. I think the two of you are good. So, Kevin, thank you for staying on. Lauren, thank you for reaching out. I'm happy that we got to this place. I'm happy that you got some peace of mind. And, Kevin, good luck with the search and with the hustle.
Ryan, thank you so much. Kevin, sweetie, I'm so sorry.
We're going to let you guys go, and we will too.
Whew.
I don't think I have any doubt.
I don't either. I mean, it's just the reality that we're living in right now.
You know what? I don't want to have doubt. I want to believe that, and I think I do. It's time for Ryan's Roses. All right, now let's get serious and put Linda on here. She says, my husband's birthday was Friday. He did not take the day off, even though I wanted him to. So Thursday night, I thought it'd be cute to surprise him. So I went to his office and decorated his cubicle with balloons and streamers. That's so sweet. Yeah, that's so cool. So all day Friday, he never calls, he never texts, he never says a thing. He gets home, he mentions nothing. I asked how his day was, and he said, same. But if he'd been in the office, she says, he would have seen the balloons.
Right.
He never went to the office, she says. Where was he? Who was he with on his birthday? We didn't even go out that night. I really wanted to go eat, have some drinks, just the two of us without the kids, but he said he was too tired. So let's get Linda on. Hi, Linda.
Hey, how are you?
Well, we're fine. First of all, the sweetest gesture in the world to do something like that. Sneak in, do all the decorating, and you're sitting at home on his birthday waiting for him to call and say, oh, baby, thank you. This is the coolest.
It was like the slowest day of my life. Like no acknowledgement, like anything. Like no text, nothing.
And did you let him know does he know that you did this yet?
No, I didn't say a word about it because I thought, he's going to mention it at some point, and he didn't.
Right. So you've not let him know that you went in there, and none of his coworkers have said anything to him about it yet?
Not to my knowledge.
How long have you been married?
We've been married 7 years.
And you have kids, obviously.
Twin daughters.
Is there anybody that you think? Are you suspicious of anybody in his life?
I mean, I didn't even see this coming. Like, he's going through a lot of stress. We both are, But, like, I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Simon's going to fill in for Patty. It's the first time he's done this. And, Linda, I just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
All right, that's what we're going to do. Here we go. And, all right, be very quiet. We're going to find out who he sends the flowers to and then what he puts on the card, okay?
God, okay.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Robert, please?
Yes, this is him. Who am I speaking to?
Hi, my name is Simon, Robert. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
I'm sure you're a busy guy. I don't want to waste your time. This will be brief. I just opened up a new flower shop down the street on Laurel Canyon and Montague near the Ralphs, and it's called Simply by Simon, and we're trying to drum up business. It's been really slow, so what I'm going to do is I'm offering people in the local area a free dozen roses in hopes that they'll promote my business and use it again if they need flowers in the future. A friend recommended you, and I'm hoping that you'll take the dozen roses and send it to anybody you want. All I need is a name, an address, and a note, and that's about it. If you're interested, I'd love to help you out with a free dozen roses.
Yeah, sure, why not? I guess, why not, right?
Excellent. So who would you like to make who would you like to send them to?
Send them to Cindy.
Cindy. Okay. And what would you like to say?
Happy birthday, love, Robert.
Happy birthday. Love, Robert. Okay. Anything else?
No, that would
Robert. Robert, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. And we have your wife, Linda, on the line. Who's Cindy?
That's my sister. Wait, what's going on?
Is that his sister, Linda?
It's his sister. I think today's her birthday. Yeah.
It's your sister's birthday, and your birthday was Friday? And your sister's birthday is today?
Yeah.
Well, to both of you, that seems like an odd coincidence. Just to you, Linda, and to Robert, that's a strange coincidence, but...
Babe, why couldn't you spend Friday with me?
Robert, what was Friday? Was it your birthday?
Well, yeah, but...
You don't know now? You don't know what was Friday?
So it was your birthday, correct?
Yes, but...
Did you go to the office?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and what did you see? What was waiting for you at the office?
I don't get it.
You're lying.
What are you guys talking about?
Really? Really? You went to work. But it's impossible if you went to work that you didn't speak. You want to try again? You want to tell the truth this time?
I'm telling you, I went to work. What is there more to
Then
say?
the balloons. What about the balloons? I decorated your whole cubicle on Friday. Really? For Friday?
Listen, I have to go. I'm not going to do this here. We'll talk about this
You don't
later.
have to give me an answer.
Did you not go to work? You didn't go to work, clearly, right?
We need to talk, okay?
Well,
Linda,
who were you
we're not
with?
doing this right here.
Who were you with?
I'll talk to you later, all right?
Who were you with on Friday? Where were you on Friday? How come you didn't go to the office on Friday? Hello? Robert? Hello?
He hung up.
So is his sister named Cindy?
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's her birthday. I mean, I forgot about that. I wasn't thinking about her.
All right.
Like, I get it. He's going through a lot of stress. You know, we don't get to spend as much time together anymore. The kids are always in the way.
Yeah, I don't get it, but he didn't go to work, so we got a problem, and he wanted you to think he was going to work. You went in to decorate this stuff. There's a problem here. We know nothing more than we did
I
10
felt
minutes
like
ago.
he was going to tell us something, like something with the boys.
Well,
or,
you
I
hear
don't know.
guilt in his
Yeah.
voice because he quickly wanted to get off the telephone.
Right.
Linda, he's clearly lying. He's clearly lying because he said he can't talk about it now. So you got to find out what this it is. All right?
What I'm going to do. Yeah, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it.
Hang in
All right.
there.
Good luck, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, there's just guilt in him saying he was at work and he's
Like
not
he's
at
lying.
work. So
Yeah.
either he was doing something really bad or pursuing something really bad, right?
Yeah.
There's no reason to not show up and then say you showed up other
Yeah.
than that. So you're covering something, clearly covering something up. What it is, we don't know. We're no better off than when we read the email, really. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my wife went to Santa Barbara for a weekend to meet up with one of her best friends who was in town. Now listen to this. This is from the husband. This is from Esteban in Chatsworth. And he says she was having so much fun that she decided to stay until Monday morning, but I found out that her friend left Saturday. That leaves Saturday night and Sunday night where she was not with her best friend. I asked her about it, and she got a little defensive, saying that she never goes out and that I should be more understanding. I think she stayed with someone else, and I want to know who. Esteban, Chatsworth. Esteban, good morning. How are you?
Good.
Well, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate you writing in for Ryan's Roses. And your question is, who was she with the next 2 nights after her friend left, right? Do you have any guesses, any idea?
None. Absolutely none.
All right. They were in Santa Barbara, and did she stay in the same place, do you know?
Yeah. I mean, as far as I know, as far as what she said.
Okay.
But I have no way to verify that.
Have you been having trouble in the relationship?
There's been some distance. I definitely feel a lack of connection and communication, and sometimes she just kind of acts. She doesn't act like herself, I guess, is what I'm looking to say. That's why I feel like she's hiding something, or that she's putting forth a version of herself. It's everything's fine, fine.
Right.
But then I'm looking in her eyes, and it's like there's something else going on, you know?
Yeah, it's true. You can read it
Yeah.
on someone's face.
Well, you can feel the energy, too.
Well, especially when you're
Yeah.
married to them,
Yeah.
It's it is a difficult thing to do, to hide real emotion. Especially when you're married to someone, you can feel the vibrations that are off, and that's what you're feeling.
And I'm trying to hide, like, I've been stick to my stomach, you know, like.
I'm sure.
And every time that she's, you know, when she's like, back off, like, why don't you trust me? Like, I can't believe you're questioning me.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm bullied. Like, I can't ask further questions, even though my brain knows
something's up.
That the equation's wrong, you know?
Hold the line. We're going to make the call for you next, okay? We'll find out. We're going to try and find out where she was. So Esteban's on the line. He's married. His wife was away with a friend. And then the best friend, right, in Santa Barbara. Best friend leaves on Saturday. Wife says, I'm having so much fun with my friend. I'm going to stay till Monday. Well, the friend left. So she wasn't with her friend.
Right.
So Esteban's like, something's off here. And I feel it. I know her. It's my wife. Something's wrong. I think she was with somebody those extra 2 nights. Who was she with? So Esteban, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your wife's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call. My wife's name is
on Kiss FM.
Kiss FM.
We've been getting more emails from guys lately, I got to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. So, Esteban, we're going to offer, what are we going to do, sis?
I'm going to do the whole, I'm going to double check the delivery address. I got a plan.
All right, so we're going to do a plan, and we're going to try and find out who's top of mind and, other things. All right?
Okay.
All right, so be very quiet until we tell her she's on the air. Here we go. Good luck.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Laura.
This is Laura.
Hi, Laura. My name is Lucy. I'm calling from Freedom Flowers here in Chatsworth. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good.
That's wonderful. Well, I'm calling. We actually have flowers that I need to deliver to you this afternoon. I was just calling to confirm your address, and can I ask you a few questions?
You have flowers that are going to be delivered to me?
Yeah, you got some flowers.
Really? Kind of exciting.
Yeah, the note says, thinking of you, ...
It's very mysterious.
Well, I mean, yeah. Do you want me to tell you who they're from?
Yeah.
They're signed. Let me see. Let me scroll down here. They're signed Love Esteban.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, you can just send them to my house. That's fine.
Okay, great. Can I just confirm your address?
Sure.
Laura, it's Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we've got Esteban, your husband, on the line.
Hey, Ryan.
Hi, Laura. I just want to ask you a question directly. Esteban has told us that you were in Santa Barbara with your best friend over the weekend. Is that right?
Yeah.
And you stayed till Monday. Is that correct?
Yeah.
When did your friend leave Santa Barbara?
I mean, she was going to stay till Monday, but she had an emergency, so she left Saturday.
And so she had an emergency, and you were having so much fun that you stayed till Monday. So who did you stay with?
I had some friends that just happened to be passing through. So we got an Airbnb.
Oh, that's convenient. Now, you sounded very disappointed when you heard the flowers were from your husband. Did anybody else hear that?
Yeah, I did.
I'm not
hear
making that up, right?
No. You seemed very excited when I told you the card, and then as soon as I told you they were from
It was
Esteban.
like a letdown.
I'm just, guys, I'm literally just at work right now, so I just can't talk.
No, that's fine. We're at work as well, too. So we understand. But Esteban would like to know if you're cheating on him.
I'm not cheating. I mean, I go away for one weekend. Our kids are half grown. I go away for one weekend. You go away all the time.
Esteban?
And I never give you anything.
Laura, I just heard you talk to them. I heard the way that you shifted when you found out the flowers were from me. Why would you shift like that?
Babe, I'm literally at work right now. I'm not cheating on you. This is ridiculous. We have 3 kids together.
You just said it twice. I'm not cheating on you. I'm not cheating on you. Like you're trying to make yourself believe something.
Mm-hmm.
Like you cheated on me, and now you're trying to say I'm not cheating on you.
No, these are semantics. Like I didn't cheat on you, and I'm not cheating on you.
Why can't you give me details? Why couldn't you give me any details about Santa Barbara? How come you keep on saying you told me friends and to back off? But how come you couldn't tell me who it was? So just tell me who it was in Santa Barbara. Tell me exactly the friends' names right now.
Well, you just don't know them, and they're like friends of Angie's, and like you just don't know them.
Well, what's the name? Just say the name right now. Right now, say the names.
What does it matter? Like I don't. You don't trust me. I mean, this is like.
But Laura, you sounded very disappointed when you found out the flowers were from Esteban. You disappeared for 2 nights, got an Airbnb with friends that just happened to be passing through Santa Barbara at the same time you're there. It sounds not great. And Esteban was telling me he already felt like there was this weirdness going on. So why don't you just tell him?
Like, there's like literally nothing to tell. Like, there's nothing for me to confess. Like, I just, like I've raised 3 kids. Like, I just want to go out once in a while and like hang out with my friends and not have to like report back like I'm some 16-year-old. You know?
You didn't tell me that she left Saturday until you found out that I knew that she left Saturday.
She had like an emergency. Like it doesn't. What is the difference?
But you wouldn't think like to check in
when you're in a relationship with somebody. You offer information to them. You would say, "Hey, she's leaving. She left Saturday." You didn't tell me that she left Saturday until I asked you about it because I found out on social media that she left Saturday.
Why wouldn't you tell your husband, I'm leaving the hotel, I'm going to an Airbnb now? Like, you should just check in with your spouse.
Like, I don't understand, like, what the difference is. Like,
Laura, look, here's the thing, Esteban, Laura, we're just going to go in circles. Clearly there's some resentment on one side or both sides of this relationship. I don't know what's at the root of it, but Esteban is feeling like something's going on. Laura, you're feeling like, why can't I just get away without being questioned? The two, you need to get to the bottom of it. I'm going to let you both go. Esteban, thank you for reaching out.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. I mean, there's resentment. I never in my wildest dreams did I think that I'd have a job where I sit and talk about other people's marriages so much.
I mean, you're becoming an expert.
You were to say to me in junior high school when I was a Dunwoody Wildcat on the football team, strong safety, hey, you'll be talking about people's marriages when you grow up. I would have said you've lost something.
I mean, you're basically a marriage therapist without the degree.
Without a degree, without a license or a degree.
Yeah, nothing.
No. Now, let's go back to what has happened here. And this may sound familiar. And I don't even need to recap what really happened in Ryan's Roses. But it was Laura and Esteban. And she went away for a weekend. Her girlfriend left on Saturday. She stayed 2 more nights. He thinks she was with somebody else. And then she's like, hey, husband, why can't I just get away? I raised these kids. Why can't I just escape without having to report back? Mm-hmm. So there's resentment there from something.
Yeah.
And Esteban is like, well, wait a minute. Why didn't you tell me that your girlfriend left and you stayed 2 extra nights at another Airbnb with whomever you stayed with?
Right.
I mean, I understand both points of view.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think, Sissany?
I think that she's in the wrong, first of all.
By not being transparent and forthcoming.
Yeah, it's like you have kids, you're a mother. If you leave a location where you told your husband that you were going to be at for an entire weekend and that your plans changed, you check in and you let him know anything could happen. There was an earthquake that could happen. And then all of a sudden cell phones are down. Like, you know what I mean? It's like.
But I feel like she was saying, hey, look, I was here forever for everybody. I'm going to just do what I want for a weekend.
You can't just fall off the face of the planet. I'm sorry. You can't do that as a mother. You can't.
Tanya, what do you think? You heard all this and you're not married.
No, I think this is just the true testament to how important communication is in a relationship, because resentment did build up.
It was already there, right? Before this trip.
Yeah. And that's what happens when you when you don't talk about what's going on, you just build up this resentment and it's going to come to a head.
So I would kind of understand both sides of this. However, I have a decision.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go to
you have
Patty.
A headache?
Patty, what do you think? What?
You're massaging your
I massage all
frontal
kinds
lobe.
I massage all kinds of things during this show. It causes a lot of anxiety, this program. Right now I'm massaging my frontal lobe. It helps me think.
I don't think she's cheating, but what's happening here is that she's acting like if she's 13 years old and your mom's asking you, tell me the truth, what happened, and she's like, I'm already old. I can take care of myself. I don't need to tell you anything.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
I agree with you too. But here's what I heard, and here's what I think. She was really, really disappointed when she found out that the delivery was from her husband.
Totally was.
That tells me her mind is somewhere else, or wanting to be somewhere else, or was somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like all things equal, not hearing that, I wouldn't know. Now I hear that, I think something's going on.
Yeah. You could hear it in her voice instantly.
Now, in the wake of something like this, what does one do to put a smile on your face? All right, it's time for Ryan's Roses. This started as a public service. If you think something is going on with your significant other and you'd like to try and get peace of mind, I guess the best way to say it, then you can send us the story like Kelly did, and we will get on the phone. Sisney will offer some roses. We'll see what we can find out.
Mm-hmm.
So she says, Dear Ryan and Sisney, a friend of mine says she saw my husband on Tinder. I asked her to show it to me. It was deleted when she went to go try and find it again. That's interesting. Kelly, good morning. Thanks for coming on.
Hi.
So you did not ask your husband directly about the Tinder. What did you do?
I snooped around. I mean, my friend said that she saw it, like they matched or whatever. But then when she went to show me, it was deleted. So I was trying to get a hold of his phone, but he's carrying it everywhere. He's acting super odd, and he keeps leaving the house with the phone, like he's getting phone calls and going like on errands for no reason, and he's getting really snippy when I'm asking him questions. So I don't know. I mean,
I don't know how the Tinder. I don't know how Tinder works, but what would cue him to delete himself before you were to check? Do you think your friend told him?
I don't know. I mean, I think they matched, and I don't know. I don't know how
that would do
Tinder
it.
works either.
Is that how that would do it?
I think he.
Oh, because he would see
either
that that's her
deleted
friend.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like he either deleted it or he unmatched her. You know?
So basically, he would recognize the match and then say, "Oh no, my wife's going to find out."
Exactly.
Right.
All right. So Kelly, hang on one second. We'll come back and call your husband here. We're about to make the Ryan's Roses call. So Kelly was told by her friend that her husband was on Tinder because her friend matched with him. So she goes to check Tinder and he's gone. It's deleted. So she doesn't really ask him about it directly. She snoops around. He's been acting strange. And he's been a little short with her. So there's tension. Kelly, how long have you been married?
6 years.
So,
and we were together longer than that too.
So what we think could have happened is he realized he matched with his wife's friend and panicked.
Right.
Right.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We're going to call him now. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay. All right.
Let's find out who he sends the roses to, what he puts on the card, the message, the tone. So here we go. Good luck, Kelly.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah. It's sounding like he's not picking up.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
He's not answering the call. Let me grab Kelly back. Kelly, we can't seem to get him to answer here. Is there any reason? Would he know that we're calling, do you think?
I don't know. I hope not.
Patty's dialing again.
Okay.
Well, let me just look at this while she's calling. So, Patty, try it one more time. Let me know. Kelly, to me, it seems like this is something that you can address with him head on. I mean, you've got a third party involved here, you know of, which is your friend. So this to me is an not easier, but a justifiable conversation with evidence from your friend who can back you up on this, right? It's not you just thinking of something or thinking you saw something. Your friend has come to you and said, hey, your husband matched with me on Tinder. So this is something you could have a direct conversation with and about, knowing that you have her story to go along with it, right?
Right. You're so right. I just have to talk to him.
And Patty, any luck?
No, he's not answering.
All right, let me leave this thought with you too. And I don't want to be cynical, but is there any reason your friend would stir the pot? Is there any reason your friend would not be telling you the truth or could be mistaken?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know anything at this point. I hadn't even thought of that.
He's
I didn't
avoiding
even think of that either.
He's avoiding the phone at this point. So
Okay.
Kelly,
Yeah.
I think I wish we could help you out. I think a step for you is to have a direct conversation with your friend involved.
Yeah. No, I know you're right. I really appreciate it, though. Thanks so much, you guys.
Okay, Kelly.
Good
luck.
Good luck to you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Maybe have the conversation and then have the friend ready to come into the conversation, you know?
I didn't even think of that.
Well, it's different than not. It's like it's different if you just have a hunch or a feeling. I mean, she actually was told by someone that she's close with.
Ryan's Roses. Here we go. The email says basically, I go to bed, I close my eyes, and I dream that my husband is cheating on me. That's it.
Terrible.
That's the only proof that's not proof that we're going on here.
Mm-hmm.
So every time after she wakes up sad and stressed and feeling awful. So let's go to Maggie in Riverside. Hey, Maggie, have you told your husband you're having these dreams?
I have not.
How long have you been married?
We've been married for going on 4 years now.
Who's the girl in the dream?
It's a different girl every single time.
Oh, wow.
Are you trying to have kids right now?
No, not really. I mean, we're still kind of like just enjoying being married. Probably in a few years. I mean, we're definitely talking about a family, but it's not something that we're actively like.
I'm just
trying.
wondering if it's like a hormonal change in your body.
And I'm wondering.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been so weird, and they've been getting more frequent and more frequent. Like it started off, probably like a couple of months ago. Where I get like a dream every once in a while, but then all of a sudden this past month it has just been. I mean, I'm getting them a couple times a week, and it's affecting my mood. It's affecting, how I'm starting my day.
I'm wondering, and forgive me for my directness here.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, have you cheated or thought about it, and in some weird way, it's manifested through these role reversal dreams?
Oh. Absolutely not. I mean, I'm in love with my husband. I mean, we have a great marriage. We communicate. He's my best friend.
Don't you think he's going to be really alarmed about this call when we say, hey, are you cheating on your wife because she's dreaming that you are?
I mean, yeah, I'm nervous, but at the same time, it's like I don't know what to do because I keep having these dreams and I don't know. I feel like it's some kind of sign, honestly. And, I've had this kind of like sixth sense type of thing before, and I just feel like it's, I feel like this is something that I need to be listening to.
Okay, let's go to Patty here. Come in. So she's going to offer you some roses, Maggie. We want to see who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
Okay, be very quiet. Now, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay. Patty, you ready?
I'm here.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Ian?
Yes, this is Ian.
Ian, hi, my name's Patty calling from flowers2go.com. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want. I got your information a few weeks ago. Maybe you bought something online and you opted to receive a gift card or promotions, and here we are offering you a free bouquet that you can send to anyone you want. I don't need any information from you. Just the name of the person you want to send them to, the note, and the address.
Yeah, actually, I'm sorry. I'm right in the middle of something. Can you hang on just for a second?
Oh, sure, no problem.
Thank you.
Really, Patty? I mean, okay. All right. But seriously, we don't have that much time.
Hello?
Ian, yes?
Hi, thank you so
I
much.
thought I
Sorry
lost you
about
for a
that.
second.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Listen, is it possible to send the flowers to a dorm?
A dorm? Like a college dorm?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Anywhere you want.
I'm so sorry. Hang on, I'm so sorry. One more second.
No problem.
This guy's weird.
Stop.
Will you hurry him up?
Okay, sorry about that. I think that was last time. Okay.
No problem.
So I don't know the room number in the dorm. Is it possible just to leave them like at a front desk of a dorm?
If there is a front desk at the dorm, yes, no problem. Just give me the name of who we're going to send them to, and I'll make sure that we give that to the receptionist.
Okay, the name is Kylie.
Kylie, okay. And what do you want to put on the note?
I don't know how it happened, but I'm glad it did.
I don't know.
Oh my, Ian, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and your wife is on the other line. Do you have a daughter named Kylie?
Hello?
Ian?
Gone.
Ian?
Ooh.
Oh my God. Maggie? Do you don't have a daughter named Kylie, do you?
No.
He's sending, how old is he?
To a dorm?
How old is your husband?
I mean, he's 27, and, I just can't even think about it. Him having an affair with somebody that still goes to college.
Well, yeah, and he hung up on me, so I can't get any more information, but clearly he's cheating on you.
Yeah. I think that's pretty clear.
That is terrible.
Should we call him back?
Wait, where was...
No, I don't want to talk to him right now. I wasn't prepared. I'm completely shocked. I was having these dreams and I thought that maybe it was a possibility, but the fact that it's actually happening is just...
How about the fact that he said, I don't know how it happened, but I'm glad it did?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
I'm so sorry.
I can't imagine how they would have met. I don't even understand.
What does he do? Does he work near a campus or?
No, not at all.
Where was he going every time he put us on hold?
I have no idea. He's supposed to be at work right now.
You know, your dreams were telling you something for sure.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to put you on hold here, and God, I don't even know. You've got to find out more about who this kid is.
Yeah.
And what's going on.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
Okay, baby. Hang on for 1 sec. Okay, it's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, a last resort, if there is something going on and you can't get to the bottom of it, send us an email and see if we can help. Danielle?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Well, I'm okay, but I could be better.
Okay. So we've got your email. It says, I found my husband's ex on Facebook, and she had a picture of my husband and her as her profile picture, which would mean they know each other well, right?
Well, they dated for a long time,
So it's an ex. Okay, an ex. All right.
Yeah.
You can imagine how I felt seeing that. I asked my husband about it, if he was talking to her. He said no, and he didn't know why she'd have that old photo as the profile pic. You obviously did not believe him. Her profile is completely private, so I couldn't see anything else. But 2 days later, she changed the picture. To me, that means they are talking. But do you think he's cheating?
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't think he's cheating, but I think...
He's definitely lying.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. And I don't know. I just don't understand why you would have a picture of him after...
That's
we've
the
been married
problem.
for 2 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if it's just a really good picture of her and she liked the picture of herself to put for her profile, there are so many apps you can erase the other person. You can crop, you can do anything.
You can't have your ex up as a profile picture.
I don't think so.
No, I agree.
But I was still giving him the benefit of the doubt, and so I told him about it. I asked him, and I felt bad because it made me look like I was stalking, and I wasn't. I just was thinking about her, and I was just like, I wonder what she's up to. And her page was set to private, but I could still see the profile picture.
So why do you think she changed it?
Because he told her. My wife saw it.
That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that he must have told her, and then she went in and changed it.
What kind of ex is she? Was she like, were they engaged or was she just an ex?
They were together for a very long time. So I would totally understand even if they were friends and if they were talking. I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not that kind of jealous person, but I'm not okay if he's lying to me. That's not all right.
Okay, so we can put you on hold and try him, call him, and see who he sends the roses to, yeah? What's her name, by the way? What's the ex's name?
Her name is Claudia.
Claudia. Okay, Claudia. Okay. All right, so I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Are you sure? Yeah. You hesitated there. Are you sure?
I'm sure, yes.
Okay. All right, so Patty, she is going to offer him some flowers, some roses, and we want to find out who he sends them to. Now, what's her name? Remind me.
Claudia.
Claudia. All right, Claudia or Danielle. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all right?
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Frankie?
This is Sam.
Frankie, hi. Good morning. My name is Patty, and I'm calling from Flowers for Less here on Van Nuys Boulevard. How are you?
I'm okay. How you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today. You're one of 5 lucky winners. I don't need any information from you, just the name of the person you want to send them to, and you get a free bouquet of roses that you can send to whoever you want today at no charge. And I'm also including free delivery.
So, but why do I get free roses? Well, I mean, what is this?
I actually just opened my my flower shop 2 months ago, and it's been a little slow, and I'm hoping to get in more customers by offering a free bouquet today at no charge to you or to anybody. I don't need a credit card number or your billing address, just the name of the person you want to send them to, the address and the note, and they get delivered today. I am offering either white roses or red, your choice, at no cost.
All right. Okay. I would like to. Okay. Let's see. Let's send them. Let's send them to Danielle.
Danielle?
Yeah. Is that Danielle? Let's send them to Danielle. Yep.
Is that Danielle?
Yeah. That's it.
Okay, and what do you want to put on
Exactly.
the note?
I just want to put to my wife, Danielle, I love you.
Frankie, hi. It's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen K on
Hi.
Kiss FM. Your voice is being broadcast. I need you to know that. And your wife, Danielle, is on the phone. She asked us to call you because she's concerned about something with Claudia. Does that ring a bell?
What?
Your ex, Claudia?
Who is this?
That's Ryan Seacrest.
My name is Ryan. Your wife is on the phone.
I'm here too.
Tell us about who's Claudia.
I'm sorry. I think my phone has a bad connection.
No. We can.
No,
No, it's very
Frankie,
clear.
don't
It's very
do
clear.
that,
We can hear you fine.
please.
But Frankie, who is Claudia?
My phone is like cutting in and out.
No, it's totally clear.
no, it's
Actually,
not.
you know what? It's really clear.
Yeah, and we know that
Frankie.
Claudia is your ex.
So, Frankie, were you in Claudia's profile pic on Facebook?
I really can't hear you.
No, Frankie, come on. I mean,
we've heard it all, but not this
yeah,
one.
Frankie, with all due respect, we can hear you fine, okay?
Yeah.
We can hear you fine.
All right.
So,
I'll back. I can't
no,
hear you.
Frankie,
Wait,
Frankie, wait, Frankie,
Danielle,
wait. Frankie, why were you in a profile picture with your ex, Claudia? Just answer that question. Frankie, hello? Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God.
I've never
had
a guy say, I can't hear you.
That was horrible acting,
That was the clearest call we've had all day. So, Danielle. He hung up on us, Danielle.
Yeah, I know. I heard it.
So, well, clearly something's not right. He seemed very nervous. And
at least he sent you the roses.
Yeah, but I'm actually not worried about that.
Yeah.
He hung up on us because something's going on with him and Claudia, or he's still got feelings for her.
I'm worried that he waited so long to say my name. I was so scared. You have no idea. I was shaking. I could just feel, it felt like someone was squeezing my neck. I just had this feeling in my throat that he was going to say her name. And he waited so long to say my name. It's like, why are you hesitating? I'm your wife. Who else would you possibly send them to? It should have been right away.
But why? All right, so this was an ex relationship. Why is he in the picture 2 years later? Mm-hmm. It doesn't make sense to me.
I still don't think that anything is going on. I really don't. Maybe they're talking again, and he has feelings.
Danielle, something is absolutely. Don't be naive
it's
here.
Not a coincidence.
Something is absolutely going on. I don't know what it is, but he hung up on us. Okay, so that if he was not guilty of something, he would have explained it. But he hung up.
I mean, I don't even mind if they're talking again. Maybe he doesn't want to tell me
Danielle, he's lying to you.
Know.
Ellen's right. Ellen is right. He's lying to you.
Well, I do think that he's lying to me. But
you need to ask him why he's lying, and you need to get that's where you'll find your answer. Follow the lie.
Oh,
and I would follow Claudia.
Yeah,
right up to her doorstep. Okay,
closely.
That might help. But Danielle, let's not be naive. Something isn't right here, and it wasn't his phone.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I agree.
Good luck, sweetheart. Okay.
Thank you for helping me, guys. Thank you.
Good luck. Bye-bye. Out of all the years and all the calls of Ryan's Roses.
So many.
Never. I mean, I've heard everything.
Right.
I've heard turning of the table. I've heard turning of the tables all the time.
Guys have bailed.
Has anybody ever said with a clear line,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I mean, that was a first, but it just says guilt with a capital G.
Yes. UILT.
So what do we deduce is going on? It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, I saw my husband and my best friend having a very heated conversation at the Super Bowl party we were at. Everyone was drunk. I was a little too, but I know what I saw. Something's going on between them. I know it in my heart. I have not been able to sleep or think. So my husband and her best friend. Shannon, thanks for coming on with us. Do you really think your best friend would do this behind your back with your husband?
I really would like to hope not, but after what I saw, I can't get this out of my mind. I have to understand what's going on.
Okay. Well, I hate to think that because it's such a double violation when you've got the person you're married to and then the person that you trust as a friend so much. What did you see that made you think it's on with them?
Well, I mean, we were all drinking. It was during the Super Bowl party, so everybody was having a good time for the most part. I look over and I see my husband and my best friend having this really heated debate, like argument, and he wouldn't let me even get in the middle of it. He just kind of kept me away from it. And with her, I'm a pretty intuition. I have a pretty strong intuition, and I get that something's not right, and I don't know who to trust right now.
Wow.
That's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah.
When you don't know who to trust, and when you say it, it's because the people who have made you think that way are the people closest to you on the planet. So we are going to make a call for you, get your husband, and see what we can find out. Next, minutes away. Shannon, what's your best friend's name you think he's messing around with?
Diane.
Okay, so we want to call him, and here's what we're going to offer him some roses and find out who he sends them to, and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
Be very quiet. Sisney's going to offer him the roses. Don't say anything until we tell him he's on the air. Very important. Good luck.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Tristan.
This is he.
Hi, Tristan. My name is Kelly. I'm calling from Rosebuds and More. We're a new flower shop here on Amar Road. How you doing this morning?
Okay.
Well, I'm just calling because we have a really good promotion right now, and I wanted to offer you some free roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like.
I'm not interested in.
Are you sure? We're brand new to the area. We're right by, you know where El Sushi Loco is? Right there on Amar, in that little shopping center. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're brand new, local flower shop, very, very small. It's actually my business, and the reason why we do this promotion is that we hope that you send the flowers to somebody and they like them, and then you refer us to friends and family.
I'm not going to be charged or anything like that?
I don't need cash. I don't need a credit card. I don't need anything from you. Just the name of the person you want to send them to, and we can put a nice little note on there.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, why don't we send them to Shannon, my wife.
Okay. Shannon. What would you like to put on the card?
Say something like, love you a lot, love Tristan.
Love you a lot, love Tristan. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Tristan, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Need you to know that. We have your wife Shannon on the line. How you doing, Tristan?
Okay.
Good. So Shannon asked us to call you, and Shannon, do you want me to tell him what's going on?
Yeah. Hey, babe. Go ahead.
So Shannon thinks that you are having an affair with her best friend, and she thinks this because at the Super Bowl party you were at, everyone had some cocktails, and something was going on between you and her best friend, and she thinks in her heart something's happening. So what's the deal, Tristan?
Well, that's not the case. I can't really explain that right now, but it's not. I could see how she would think that, but it's not what it seems.
Okay, why would she think it? First of all,
well, I had an argument with Diane, her best friend. I'm guessing that's what she's referring to, but it's not. There's a lot of complications to the explanation, and I think it would be bad to share it right now.
Well, no, I think it's a good time.
Yeah, why are you so close to Diane that you can have an argument with her?
Yeah. What's going on? We need to talk about this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm close to Diane because she's my wife's best friend. I don't. I know how it looks, but it's not what it looks like.
How this? I can't understand that. Tristan, are you cheating on your wife?
No.
Are you planning on it?
No.
Do you have feelings for Diane?
And why does it look so bad?
Yeah, it looks real bad.
Listen. The fact of the matter is that Diane is cheating on her husband because I saw them somewhere, and that's basically what we're arguing about. And she didn't want me to tell Shannon. And we were drunk, so I probably could have been a little bit more discreet in our argument. But yeah.
Shannon, does that explain the behavior you saw and why you think what you think?
I mean, it makes more sense of it. I'm still really angry that you wouldn't talk to me about it, and it got to this level. I haven't slept over this. Like, I'm really, really upset with you.
Sorry. I'm
Tristan, you realize if you're making this up, it's really bad.
No. I'm not making it. But I mean, that's the position I was in. I saw my wife's best friend out with somebody else. I confront her about it, and she says that I can't tell my wife. I was kind of put in a. I haven't been sleeping either, to be honest.
Well, you should. I mean, I think you should have told your wife what was going on, because your wife is your priority, and now look, your wife is upset. I mean, Diane isn't your priority. Your wife is your priority.
No,
so you got your priorities in the wrong order here. Shannon, he shouldn't be protecting her. He should be protecting you.
Well, I mean, if she's willing to lie to her spouse, that doesn't mean that you have to lie to yours. I don't approve of this at all.
Okay, well,
Tristan. I wasn't lying. I was trying to figure out what to do. I didn't know what to do.
What you need to do, Tristan, what you need to do is communicate with your wife above anything else. Shannon, we're going to let you go on this one because there's other people involved. So obviously you've got your best friend here. You've got your husband to deal with. I think I believe him that he's not cheating, but I do think he should not be protecting her over you, and you guys need to sort it out, all right?
I agree. Thank you.
All right, good luck.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Do you believe him? I think I do.
Mm-hmm.
But why is he putting the other woman as the priority and her feelings and her concerns first?
Yeah.
I want to go back to the Ryan's Roses because there are several opinions that we are being too hard on the husband in this situation.
Okay.
Let me grab Ryan, though, in Orange County, who makes a very sleuthy point. Ryan?
Hey, Ryan. Just wanted to mention, I was kind of listening to what Shannon was saying, and, when you guys jumped on with Tristan, is it right? Tristan?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, he kind of, I think, picked up on something, the way that Amar was pronounced. People that live in that local area know that pronunciation very well, and I just think because it was pronounced Amar, it might have maybe aroused some suspicion where he was on guard, and maybe a lot of guys know that Ryan's Roses exists. First of all, so I think that might have made him kind of play it off and go, I want to give them to my wife.
So it's funny, Ryan, because we actually tell ourselves that no one know it exists, so that when we do it, we don't think about that. And to your point, Sissany, let me ask you, you said the flower shop was new to the area, so did you intentionally mispronounce the street so
sure.
you would sound
yes,
legit?
I did. Yes, I'm new to the area. I did not know that, but now I will note it, and it's Amar moving forward.
Ryan, if this is true, the guy thinks fast, Tristan, because if that were his clue, then to come up with that story, he thought pretty fast. I appreciate you listening to us. And by the way, most of the calls I'm looking at think we're being too hard on Tristan. I want to get to that.
Interesting.
It's so crazy. Just when I think every time I say the right thing, it's not the right thing.
Never the right thing.
I literally, I stand up now for these, and I'm listening to every word, and I'm thinking, okay, I know I'll be with the masses on this, and I'm not. I thought, I didn't think I thought we had this right. I didn't realize we were being so hard on Tristan, the husband. Super Bowl party. Shannon saw her husband, Tristan. Listen to this. At her best friend, with her best friend, having a conversation. So husband having a heated conversation at the party with wife's best friend, right? Diane is the wife's best friend. We offered him the roses. He said, it's not what you think. I was not having a heated conversation with your best friend, honey, because I'm messing around with her. It was for other reasons. Here is what he said to us and tried to explain. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, all right. Buttons everywhere.
The fact of the matter is that Diane is cheating on her husband because I saw them somewhere, and that's basically what we're arguing about, and she didn't want me to tell Shannon.
Okay, so Shannon is his wife. Diane is her best friend. Diane's cheating on her husband, and Tristan knew about it, but didn't tell his wife Shannon about it yet. So I said, well, wait, if you have that information, your communication and your being good graces with your wife is the first priority, so you probably need to reveal it.
That is your loyalty.
Right.
Your wife is first.
Because if you're holding your wife's best friend's secret for some other reason, your wife is legit allowed to be pissed. Apparently, we're being too harsh with that. JP is in Orange. JP, good morning. Go ahead. You're on with us.
Hey, good morning, guys. Here it is. I've been in this situation
time ago, and it's not as easy as you guys think. You got to put in every factor. Yeah, you're supposed to talk to your spouse, but the problem with it is this is your best friend. This is going to be a fight. This is going to be, why didn't you tell me sooner? No matter what, this guy, Tristan, is screwed because he should have done so much. But if he's having a heated conversation, heated to me means upset, pissed off. He was all those things. He gave the roses to his wife. He said something nice. That's the point. It's hard. It's not as simple as you guys are saying. You should just talk to your wife. No, it's not. You got to put in the factor of her feelings, this guy's feeling, the husband's feelings, and what's it going to do to the whole dynamic of it.
I don't disagree that it's sensitive, but I think, and by the way, JP, you're right. I don't know because I've never been married, but I think that when you have all of that information, if your wife stumbles upon it, you're going to be in trouble. So it's better that you just say, babe, look, this is crazy. This is sensitive. I don't know what to do, but I got to tell you.
confide in them.
I got to tell you.
It's
bring you
still
into
not
this.
easy because how do you word it? You're sitting there, you're asking, here's the thing, like you said, you've never been in it, and here's the thing, I have. And it's like literally one of the hardest things to say to somebody, especially about their best friend, and then you get into that situation where I'm in trouble.
Like now you're in the middle of it.
Do. Exactly, you're stuck, and you don't win. There is no safe ground.
And JP, what happened with you and your wife then in this situation?
It wasn't my wife. It was. I caught my with another woman, and he was engaged, and I was in hell.
And did you reveal it to anybody, to his fiance?
I confronted him about it, and my friendship with him is no longer because
I get it.
And I saw differently, and I stepped up and told his ex-fiance.
Wow. All right, JP, speaking from experience, thank you in Orange. Patty's in Los Angeles. Patty, Los Angeles is so big. Where exactly are you right now?
I'm actually headed to work. I'm on Westwood Boulevard.
Congratulations. You're celebrating with all the others who have made it to the number one spot on the most congested cities of traffic in the whole world.
Thank you.
So enjoy that together. Now, we are dealing with a delicate situation here. What's your advice?
My advice is that we're all going to think that Tristan is cheating, and Tristan is not cheating. And I agree with the gentleman that just called in. I have never been in that situation, but I am married. And I think that we got to put everything into perspective. The fact of the matter is that maybe he didn't tell his wife because maybe his wife is the type of person that acts on impulse and is going to go and tell the husband without really understanding the situation. Do they have kids? What is that going to do to the whole friendship? How long have they been married? Can they work it out? So it's tough, but Tristan is in a tough situation. He is, and I think he has to really, give him some time to think about it. I think his wife is just, it is his wife, but you also have to understand that give him some time, and the fact that he didn't confide in her, maybe there's a reason why he didn't confide in her. I don't know. Maybe she would have just ran and said something without really thinking of the situation and putting things into perspective. I don't know. I think he did it was good. I don't think it's bad that what he did.
All right. Well, listen. Let's play some celebratory music because we have the majority of men and women calling in to defend the husband in this situation. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I don't know that I didn't see that. I thought, okay, maybe
that never really happens.
He should reveal to his wife what's going on just so that he doesn't get into a situation like this.
I just feel like you're keeping something from your wife. You're lying to your wife.
There are a couple other theories here about why he might be keeping it. Just coming off that Ryan's Roses where Shannon saw her husband Tristan in a heated conversation with Shannon's best friend Diane, and it turns out Tristan says they were in this heated conversation not because they're messing around with each other, but because he saw that Diane was cheating on her husband, and he didn't tell his wife Shannon that he had that information yet. And so that's where we are. But you think they were in heated conversation. Why? Jason?
I think it's because she was caught by him out doing something with some other guy, and he was mad because they were supposed to be exclusively seeing each other.
You're saying he or she?
He caught her out with somebody else.
He caught Diane, who's married, out with someone else because they're supposed to be exclusive cheaters?
Yes, they were cheating together, and he thought that he was out having a relationship with Diana, and he caught her out with somebody else.
I have to
why would he not share with his wife?
I don't know. I agree with that. I agree with that. So just so we're clear to everyone listening, what Jason is saying is that Tristan was cheating on his wife with his wife's best friend, Diane, who's married, and Diane is messing around on Tristan.
With some other dude.
With another guy.
Oh.
Correct. You and your wife are a team, and if I caught her best friend out with somebody else, I'd be calling my wife going, hey, saw this. How are we going to address it?
Yes,
Are
the
we getting
very
involved, or are we not?
second you found that out.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Absolutely.
I can't stop that thought. All right, Jay, thanks for calling.
Thanks. Love you guys.
Love you too, man. So I was blown away by the different reactions to that, Ryan. I thought, hey, Tristan, simple. Your wife's a priority. If there's any chance she's going to be upset with you because you have information, share it with her. Just say, I don't know what to do with this, but here's what's going on.
Right.
That's what I thought.
Or did he make up a whole big lie about her best friend cheating?
There were a lot of theories coming in. 800-520-1027 at KISS FM. Just Cindy's in West Covina. Cindy, go ahead. You're on with us.
Hi.
So what do you think's going on?
I think that he's lying. I think that where did he see this girl out cheating? And I feel like I agree with the first caller when he said people in the area know the name of the street. So I think he caught on and kind of just went with it and made up a lie. Because even when they said, what do you want to put on the card for your wife? He said, I love her a lot. Like, what the hell is that? That's your wife.
So there are a lot of theories. By the way, thank you for listening for such a long time. That call was an hour and something ago.
I was taking my kids to school.
Thanks for coming back. We encourage you. Drop the kids and come right back. The conversation gets even more adult when the kids are on the car.
That's true. Yeah.
But no, a lot of people said, hey, he's actually cheating with Diane. Or, hey, he's upset. Here's the best one I heard. He is upset. Tristan's upset with Diane because Diane, who's married, was having an affair with Tristan, who he saw Diane with another man. So there's three guys involved.
I believe that because why would he be so heated about it? I mean, if that's your friend, you would kind of be like, okay, we need to fix this. We need to figure out why you guys are messing up your marriage. I wouldn't be heated and upset behind my, I'm thinking, speaking for him, my wife's back. I would have went to my wife and said, oh my God, look at what's going on. Like, don't tell her I told you, or, you guys have a stronger relationship than this friend person. That's why, and it makes sense. Why would he be defending the friend and not so much the wife? And how long ago did he even see them?
I agree.
cheating?
I agree. That's
agree
what
with
I
what
saw
she's
first.
saying.
All right, so we're on the same page on this. So much so we've got to stop. We've got to stop and take a day off and do another one later in the week. Or next week, I guess. All right?
Thanks. Bye.
All right, bye. It's time for Ryan's Roses. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my brother said that he saw my husband out with another woman. And my brother's never really liked my husband. He's always been jealous of the attention my husband gets from our parents. But I don't think my brother would lie about something like this despite their differences. He knows that it would crush me. I agree. I can't see her brother doing this because it ruins her.
Yeah.
So I need to get to the bottom of it. I mean, I'm sure if her brother saw him, he would be fine sharing it, but he wouldn't make it up. Alicia, I don't think, look, I don't know you, I don't know him. But I can't imagine your brother would make this up because that would just cause heartache for you in a bad way.
Yeah, that was my exact thought.
I could see it that if this happened, that he would see it and then run to tell you because he doesn't like the guy. And this just backs up his not liking him, right? To give him reason to not like him even more.
Did he give you any more details about what he saw?
I mean, he said he saw them walking outside of Starbucks. And the timeline, it lines up. That was a time that he wasn't at the house. He wasn't back from work. He normally comes back earlier.
Hold on.
Hold on for a second. Why is he cheating if he's walking with the woman at Starbucks?
Yeah, my brother said he had a bad feeling about it, and I told him, "Are you sure? Because this is my marriage."
But your brother doesn't like him. Did we see anything else? I mean, look, Patty and I have walked to Starbucks and back.
Yeah, I mean, I asked him about that too, and he said it looked like they were talking, with their heads really close together. It looked like they knew each other well. I've just been tearing myself up about this because
I get it. I'm suspect a little bit, honestly, because I don't have enough. It doesn't seem that provocative that he's got a coffee with another person.
Could be a coworker.
I suppose. I mean, I wouldn't have. It's just been gnawing at me.
All right, well, that's what this is designed for, to unknaw. Yeah. So hold on one second. We'll come back and try and call. I don't know, sis. I don't have the right feeling here.
Mm-hmm.
So Alicia, she's married, and she said that her husband and her brother don't get along, and she says her brother saw her husband with another woman walking with coffee.
Okay.
That's it. Her brother's always been jealous of how much her family likes her husband.
It's almost like he's trying to find anything
well,
to
that's
throw
what
him
I'm
under
saying.
the bus.
Oh, I saw him with somebody, so he was getting coffee.
Yeah.
I worry that we don't have enough, but it's making her nuts, and she wants to find out. So we'll make the call. Hey, Alicia, how long have you been married to your husband?
We've been married 7.5 years.
Okay, we're going to call him. Sissany is going to offer him some roses. We'll find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay? Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. We'll go from there.
Okay.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and whatever his name is on Kiss FM, your husband's name. Go ahead.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call.
All right. Good luck. Here we go. Sis, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do this? Because I know you're broadcasting from your house right now.
Yeah, I can, as long as I can hear him.
Okay. Sissany's broadcasting from her house because the baby's coming.
Yeah.
The babies are coming.
Okay. Gotta take it easy.
Yeah, so don't get you want me to do it?
Do you want to do it?
The call?
I can do the call. I can still speak.
I'm just here for you, man.
I'm good. I'll let you know when it's too much for me, okay?
You let me know and we'll train me.
Okay.
Shh, guys.
Hello.
Hi, is this Mike?
This is Mike.
Hi, Mike. My name is Yolanda. I'm calling from the beautiful Bloom. We're a brand new flower shop, actually, right on the corner of Hawthorne and El Segundo. How are you doing this morning?
I'm okay. I'm at work.
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you. This will just take 2 seconds. I'm calling because we're offering a chance for local residents to send free flowers to anybody that they'd like today. They're absolutely free. I don't need credit card info, billing info, anything like that from you. So is this something that you'd be interested in? I just need the name of the person that you want to send the flowers to.
I appreciate it, but I'm probably going to decline. You're probably going to ask for my credit card number. And
I promise you I won't. I just need the name of the person, and we can put a quick note on there. They'll get them by lunchtime. All that we hope for is that you refer us to friends and family.
Yeah.
They're absolutely free.
No, I understand that, but it's not a good time. I'm sorry.
There's no, you don't have a wife, anybody that you would want to put a smile on their face today? Honestly, I can get you off the phone in 1 minute or less. We can send some flowers off.
No, I gotta go. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mike, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. How are you, Mike?
I'm good.
Do you have 1 sec real quick? So I have your wife on the phone, and she told us that her brother saw you with another woman getting coffee, and her brother made it seem like you were more than friends with this woman. And so she's on the line here, and she's concerned that maybe something's going on with another woman because it seems like her brother painted that picture. Can you explain?
I can, but this is really weird. I
Ryan, I just wanted to jump in. I really thought that you were not going to mention, that it was my brother that saw him. I thought that was clear in my email.
Oh, I didn't see that part. I don't see where it says that.
Babe,
sorry.
What are you doing right now? This is how busy I am at this hour on this day, and Ryan, you're great. I like you, but
thanks, Mike.
Why is this?
I'm sorry. I was just so worried. I was feeling like you were being very distant.
Worried about what? What are you talking about? Like this is ridiculous. What did your brother see? What? This is not coming from you. This is totally your brother would start up.
I told him he shouldn't keep. I'm so sorry. I just, you've been acting strange, and I got this in my head. But
I'm stressed. You know that.
Yeah, why wouldn't you send flowers to me then? What's going on?
First of all, you don't even really like flowers that much. Like every time I got you flowers in the past, you say something you want that isn't going to die. Like we've had this discussion, so it's like if you had this affliction for flowers, I'd be like, oh yeah, I got to get them to Alicia immediately. But it's not like, who cares? It's stupid flowers.
I didn't mean to give you that impression. All women like flowers. Everyone likes flowers.
Whatever. Okay, well, if I want to get you flowers, I'll get you flowers and I'll pay for them. I don't need some free service to...
Mike, we're still here, all of us. Mm-hmm. Well, who was the woman at the coffee place?
Honestly, if it was who I'm thinking of, it was just an old acquaintance that I ran into, said, how's your macchiato? And then I peaced out. It was during my lunch break. Not my lunch break.
That's what I
thought
too. I said that we don't have much here. So it sounds, Alicia, I think we can let you guys go in good spirits here. It sounds like all is good. And, maybe this other individual that saw you, Mike, overreacted.
The other individual being her psycho brother. Yes, he definitely did.
Yeah, don't know his name. But thank you for reaching out, Alicia. I'm glad you feel better.
Oh, I guess. We got a lot to talk about.
Can't wait for Thanksgiving.
Okay, thank you for reaching out.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.
So, I don't think he's cheating.
No.
She was mad at me.
I don't like that she got mad at you because it doesn't say it in the email at all. Never once did she bring it up to us on the call as well.
It does not say don't mention my brother. Matter of fact, it actually talks all about her brother in the email.
Yes. So that really
So
got me
what
upset
just
too.
happened there? What happened? She reached out to us and said, she gave me the whole story. Her brother doesn't like her husband.
Mm-hmm.
I said going in, there's nothing here.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, I don't believe there's anything there. But they don't seem so nice to each other.
They don't seem happy.
I also think it's a red flag if your brother does not like your husband.
Well,
It's
he's
not great.
jealous. By the way, and why? Because he's jealous that her parents give him more attention. The husband gets more attention than the brother. That's what she told me.
Yeah.
I'm reading the email.
Yeah.
What is it, Patty?
No, I don't want to tell you anything.
Oh.
Was there more to the story?
I accidentally deleted that part from the email.
What do you mean you deleted that part from the email?
Because I had to make it shorter.
She abbreviates them for the air.
No. Oh, yeah, you abbreviate them? I'm reading the email.
I don't abbreviate them, but I didn't think it was important for you to read that in the email.
You just...
So I just cut it off.
Well, you can't do that. Did you hear her reaction? How would I know that you edited this email? Look at this email. It looks like a full email.
It does. I never knew that Patty edited the email.
What do you do?
Because, sometimes there's some misspellings. And I just clean it up. I add some periods.
So she tidies it up so I read it correctly?
Yeah, just so we can have, we get the just.
Patty,
Well,
this
sometimes
is
I get
terrible.
that. Sometimes maybe they're really long too.
Yeah, they're really long. So
we have completely lost the wheels.
I didn't know that was important.
Patty, clearly it was like the biggest thing. How could you just make that decision and not tell us?
Patty, what did you feel when she said that?
I got under the desk.
She was like, Patty had this weird reaction. I'm like, why is Patty reacting to all this?
I'm going to get fired. That's what I was
Gosh.
thinking.
Well, no, it's an honest mistake, but not a good one.
Sorry. She got really upset.
Sissany, we need you back.
Oh my God.
Sisney's broadcasting from her house. I'm not so sure it's a good idea. Things have changed already.
I have no choice.
Patty's changed.
Patty's changed.
She's tidying up the emails. Oh my gosh, Pat! Now I feel terrible, and I didn't know that was going on.
Well, you didn't know. You're innocent in this whole situation.
I'm going to call her back and tell her that it's my fault. I take full responsibility for
Well,
it.
we want that on air. That you say it's her fault. It's your
with
fault.
his hand on his hip.
Well, because I have a feeling I'm going to turn her microphone off. She's going to call him back and go, "Sorry about Ryan."
Yeah,
He just,
sorry.
you know.
No, I will take responsibility for my wrongdoings.
Okay.
It's hysterical. Doing the show today, it's so funny because Sissany is in a closet at her house.
Pretty
but
much.
The background, it's kind of cool. Like your styrofoam is purple and black, and it looks like a really cool closet.
Well, it's a room that's been closed off in a corner. Like, so I'm surrounded by curtains, like black curtains.
Oh, how?
I wish I could turn
How
this.
covert.
I know, right? Here, let me see if you can see more.
So Sissany's broadcasting from her home because the doc said she'd rather her not come into work.
Yeah. So it's either that or just stop working. But I was like, what?
What?
No.
But I have to say, if I didn't know that you weren't here, I would think you're here. You sound like you're right here in my room with me in the studio.
Technology. It's perfect.
So, all right, we'll get back to that in a second. But we have a real issue that has never, and Patty, I'm going to need you, that has never surfaced on Ryan's Roses. I didn't realize that Patty, I think in an effort to create a summarized email from people for Ryan's Roses, I think she sometimes consolidates the thoughts and fixes some of the grammar so that when I read it live cold, I don't read screwed up sentences.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be fair, Patty?
That's pretty fair assessment.
So we just got called out, though, earlier. We had Alicia told us that her brother and her husband, Mike, do not get along. Her brother told her that he saw Mike having coffee with a woman at Starbucks. All right? Which I didn't think that there was so much to that. So we offered Mike the roses, and he wasn't interested. We got on the phone, and as we were explaining to Mike the reason we called, Alicia jumped in and told us that she asked in the email that we did not disclose the fact that her brother saw Mike with this woman at Starbucks. Well, that was news to me because I did not see that request in the email.
This is really weird.
Ryan, I just wanted to jump in. I really thought that you were not going to mention, that it was my brother that saw him. I thought that was clear in my email.
Well, so she called me out. I'm like, clear in the email? There was no sentence about that in the email.
Yeah.
And then the shocking revelation that Patty Rodriguez made an edit to the email. Patty,
So good.
But what did you take out?
Let me pull up the original email. Give me 1 second.
A lot of good that's going to do now.
How is she supposed to know that that's
Well, the
important?
email was pretty long. It's about
But
5
Tanya,
paragraphs
that is
long.
totally important. She's trying to protect your brother. All right, so go ahead,
Says-
Patty.
She writes, just please don't tell my husband that my brother saw him.
Okay, so just to be fair, without that information, how are we supposed to avoid bringing that up? And by the way, that seemed very sensitive to her.
Very.
You know what I think happened? I think I must have highlighted that part without thinking. I don't know what happened. You're right.
Maybe you thought you were going to tell Ryan before we went on the air, just like, oh, by the way, and then
No, she didn't.
trying to have her back.
I mean, you can correct grammar and take out,
Which
some
I do
stuff.
a lot because, people are emotional when they're writing these emails and they just,
Ramble.
want to go and
Right.
tell us their whole story,
But-
which makes sense. So I have to clean it up.
But let's go to judgment school. That was a very important protective line so that she didn't out her own brother. And then, by the way, I'm sitting here just kind of listening to the roses, and all of a sudden, Alicia's yelling at me.
Yeah, that was intense.
And I noticed Patty sort of just like was
hit her with
ducking under the counter and turned her mic off.
She's like, oh, something fell on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. So we botched that one. We totally botched that one.
I feel bad.
All right. Oh gosh.
Don't feel bad.
Why?
It's part of the master script that you talk about.
Right.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why we mentioned the brother.
Yeah, but it wasn't my job to do that. So I do feel bad. Let me grab Sylvia, Monterey Park. Sylvia, good morning.
Good morning.
Patty is available for you if you need her.
I am very disappointed in her. She just caused family drama right there.
I agree.
As it is, it's a sensitive situation in their home, and for that to come out, it's just going to create more problems, and I don't think it's funny. I don't think Tanya should continue to be laughing, and don't think it's a big deal. It is a big deal.
It is a big deal. I have a sister. We're as tight can be. I would want to protect her.
Exactly. And now when they get together for family parties or Christmas and stuff,
it's going to be awkward forever.
It's going to be so awkward. That's terrible.
I know. And it was an honest mistake, but it wasn't a great one. All right. Wow.
Yeah, she should know better than that. That's a big deal.
Listen,
Sorry.
No, we need your honesty. Thank you for calling, Sylvia, okay?
Bye.
If you're just joining us, we totally botched the Ryan's Roses. So can we go back to Ryan's Roses for a second? And you know what? Let's make this a constructive lesson, okay? So Alicia told us that her brother and her husband, Mike, do not get along. And her brother told her that he saw Mike having coffee with a woman at Starbucks, right? So he goes back and says, hey, listen, I think I saw your husband with another woman, kind of winding it up. Mm-hmm. Well, what we didn't realize when Sissy and I saw the email was that Patty edited out a portion of the email, which was a very important component to the email because, listen.
This is really weird.
Ryan, I just wanted to jump in. I really thought that you were not going to mention, that it was my brother that saw him. I thought that was clear in my email.
And so I'm looking up at Patty and Tanya and Sissy going, I don't see it in the email. Well, Patty, I think trying to do a good job, decided to take the liberty of editing that out of the email version that I read on the air. So we all make mistakes. And I think she was doing it from a good place. Let me grab Kelly, San Francisco. Kelly, you're on with us.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
I was calling because, like you said, Patty made an honest mistake, but really I have to give her major credit because in the moment she could have said she didn't know anything about it, but she put honesty above her own ego and did the right thing.
Sorry, where was the honesty?
Well, she owned up to it.
Oh, yeah, afterwards.
She owned it right away.
Right.
Away. She owned it right away. She said, yep, I did this. So, people make mistakes. That's the first mistake I've ever heard her make. So,
yeah, that's the first mistake she's ever made, actually, in the history of the show.
Okay. And, people who call in, that's the Ryan's Roses, they need to be ready to be honest with what's going on. And
Agreed.
So, to expect her husband would find out that that's how the information came. An expectation to put on you guys because it would have come out eventually. It's not like the husband and the brother are best friends to begin with.
I think that's fair. We just expedited the process. All right, thanks for calling. Let me go to Ted. Ted is in Sherman Oaks. Ted, how are you, buddy?
I'm fine. I'm just wondering why everybody thinks because I was worried for Patty too, and everyone must think you're like just this horrible man who's gonna like get all over Patty about this. Because we're all concerned for Patty.
Yeah, we are.
That she made a mistake. And Ryan, obviously, you're taking this. You understand how it is.
Oh, listen.
Mistakes happen. She's got a lot going on.
She does.
She's working her butt off for
She's
you.
got 2 kids. She's working her butt off. The only thing that struck us, and I think Sissy and I both looked at each other, was like when the caller, Alicia, started like yell at me and get mad at me. I didn't know why because I didn't have all the information.
Right.
Sure.
So
Patty, Ryan, you don't, obviously don't feel bad for what happened, and Patty, try not to feel too bad about. I know she's going to feel bad about this.
No, she's not. She's over it. She's over it.
she's a professional, and she knows she never makes mistakes, so this is going to be tough on her. But it's okay. Keep powering through, and it would have come out eventually anyway. So you guys are you're fine.
It's true. I agree. And by the way, Patty, from someone who makes mistakes, I would say 6 or 7 times per broadcast, you're gonna get over this.
I hope so.
Yeah, this is your first one. It's your first one.
I feel really bad.
By the way, you should know you have quite a fan club. Everybody's calling in wanting to speak to Patty. So, hey, Blake in Long Beach, are you a Patty fan?
Yes, I am. I love Patty.
I do too.
Nice.
Anything we can do for you?
Well, I was calling because I heard the call, and 2 thoughts. Either I think it was an honest mistake, but, you know, if this woman wants honesty in her relationship, then she should have been honest from the get-go with her husband.
Right.
And also, I heard a caller say that Patty started some drama, but this was obviously happening before this call. It didn't just happen today. That, or Patty loves drama, and she did that on purpose.
Well,
no.
I'm kidding.
No. Thanks for calling. When we first started working here, Patty I think she liked drama. It wasn't like bad drama, but she liked to be in the mix and stir it up. Now she is so exhausted. She's got 2 kids. She's working here. Drama's not interesting to her at all. But I want to make an announcement, if that's okay. Mm-hmm. Do you guys mind? So Sissany is broadcasting from a styrofoam room in her house right now because she's pregnant with twins, and it could come any day. The due date, the birth. And so she's going to be taking time to have those babies. Well, guess who is going to come back and fill in and make the Ryan's Roses calls?
Well, I know, so.
Patty Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Wait, I am?
Yeah. You don't know this yet?
I had no idea.
I have an
announcement. And actually,
announcement.
I think she'll even start like this week, even while I'm still here, to kind of get back in the groove.
Yeah, just to get you sort of into it. But Patty was the founder.
Start.
Patty was the founder of the Roses
Yes.
calls. Like this is what she did. So everybody's excited that Patty will be making the Roses calls. So that was the Ryan's Roses. And for the first time, we got called out by Alicia, who was like, Ryan, I said in the email, don't mention it was my brother. And I'm literally like reading the email and reading it again. There's no line about her brother in there because Patty edited it out for the version that I read on a clean piece of paper. I think she thought it wasn't important to all of it. And, you know, she used her judgment. That's fine. Everyone makes mistakes. That's fine. But Brittany and Simi Valley, it's okay. We'll give Patty this one, right?
Yes. Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to you
Sorry.
or Britney Spears.
My bad. Okay, hey, good morning, guys. And I just want to say, Patty, I love you, girl. My hat goes to you. And I just want to say, everyone that's riding your tail in L.A. and that girl who called on you and was talking me smack to my girl, Tanya, listen, I'm so happy she's so perfect in her life. Good for her. People make mistakes.
Yeah.
And I know you're going to think back on this maybe 6 months from now and kind of feel like, oh, dang, you know, I feel really bad. But just know that good people, successful people make mistakes. And, hey, if this is your first one, and
First one
all
ever.
of the years that you have been here and on the radio, and I just want to say I applaud you because it's so hard to even find people like that.
I agree.
I'm a little, I'm a little jumpy because I was like heated when these people were calling on her, like, I'm so disappointed. You know what? Good for you if you're perfect in your everyday life.
Here's the good that came out of it. No one on this show is perfect, trust me. But here's the good that came out of it. We just decided to reward Patty with coming back to Roses to make the call from the flower shop while Sisney's on maternity leave. So
And
she's coming
the
back.
OG of Ryan.
She's the OG Roses
That's right.
caller.
So, girlfriend,
What's
I'm
up?
looking forward to hearing your beautiful voice again.
All right. Well, we love you. Thank you for calling, okay?
Good morning, everyone. Have a great day. Make it a blessed day, and God bless.
What's the best screen protection for your Apple Watch? That's a good question to ask. It's a tough question to answer, and there are no good answers to that question, but here's what I've figured out. The best thing you can do for your Apple Watch screen while maintaining the general look and feel of your tiny wrist computer is to use a liquid screen protector. It will offer a minimal amount of scratch protection, a tiny amount of extra impact protection, and really the only pro is that you can use it across other devices if you wanted to. Now, if you want more protection and you want to cheapen the look of your Apple Watch, you could go with a plastic screen protector. You could take a chance with one of those cheap glass screen protectors from Amazon, but the ones that I got don't fit very well, and there were other ones that were just very poorly made. I honestly would rather let my Apple Watch go naked than cheapen the look of it. Now, you can circumvent all the screen protection nonsense by actually getting a case for your Apple Watch, as it might prevent the edge of your iPhone from getting scratched. But honestly, good luck trying to find one for the Series 4, because all the case manufacturers that I've been using previously aren't making anything for the Series 4. Now, as I said before, it's a tough question to answer because there are no good brands out there that make, good screen protectors. I have companies like Belkin that used to make them, but they don't make them for the Series 4 anymore. So trying to come up with products for this video has been incredibly tough because I've had to rely on Amazon. And I had to deal with brands called The Lynch, LK, JetTech, and Koosia? Like, how do you even pronounce that? Where's the U behind the Q? Koosia? Koosia? So in the next few minutes, I'm going to cover over the pros and cons for plastic glass cases, and then explain why liquid is better than everything else, and actually just letting your Apple Watch go naked is actually probably the best solution. But I wouldn't feel right saying that if I didn't go through all the other details first. At Mobile Reviews, Monty and I base all our videos on actual usage, and this video on screen protectors has literally been the accumulation of beating up my Apple Watches for the last 4 years. My most beat up Apple Watch is actually the Series 3. Other than the one that I broke in my drop test for the Series 4, but that came back and now it looks fine. The funny thing is that the Series 3, despite being beat up, it actually wasn't beat up on my hand. It was, well, it's a funny story. I'll explain at the end. When it comes to plastic screen protectors for the Apple Watch, they will offer the most protection in my opinion. They generally hide small scratches well, and they usually come in multiples. Like this package comes in 6, I think. When it comes to cons, they're hard to install. Well, with plastic screen protectors, you always have bubbling issues to deal with. Most of the plastic screen protectors that I've seen are made from a TPU film. Depending on the film that you get, some will only cover the face while others will cover the edges, but not the corners. Now, from a day-to-day protection standpoint, the exposed corners won't be an issue from my experience, but it's weird to, look at. If I was to recommend a product, it would probably be the one from LK, which is a product that requires a wet install. It provided the best install and user experience. But let me clarify, that LK brand is the best screen protector plastic one that I've used, but again, it's not great. Like, I've been using this one for a couple of weeks now. It actually got caught on something, I think when I was like my shirt or my jacket, and it's just so grody looking. It's starting to peel, and again, nothing like making your iPhone look incredibly cheap with a piece of plastic. Oh, the screen looks so nice, and this thing is just so grody. One of the issues with film type screen protectors is that it may not work well with certain Apple Watch cases. There is a bit of overlap with the case, which may result in minor bubbling, which will cheapen the look of your Apple Watch even more. The easy solution to that problem is just don't use a case. Every TPU film that I've used has cheapened the look and feel of my Apple Watch. Like, I personally like the smooth surface of the glass screen on my Apple devices, and having a piece of plastic really takes away from the device. Now, if you don't believe me, go get some plastic wrap your watch in it, and then practice swiping and tapping on that. That's what it's going to feel like, and it's pretty awful. Now, if there was a wish list, I'd want companies like Evolutive Labs to make a screen protector for the Apple Watch, because their plastic screen protectors feel quite close to glass, which is what we'll talk about next. When it comes to glass screen protectors, well, glass just generally offers better clarity than plastic screen protectors, and they feel smooth. Now, when it comes to cons, they cover the least amount of space on your device. Certain screen protectors will leave a gap along the edge because, well, it's a badly made product. I was extremely underwhelmed by glass screen protectors, as The ones I got, none of them really fit the iPhone screen well. Most products were marketed for multi-devices, so the manufacturer, honestly, I don't think took the effort to check to see if the product actually worked. Like, for example, this CheckDeck screen protector, in the photo, it shows it being compatible with Fitbit devices, which, you know, is awesome because Fitbit has completely flat screens on their devices, whereas in the Apple Watch, well, it has a curved screen. So JetTech's product actually doesn't have enough adhesive to fit on a curved screen of an Apple Watch. So yeah, don't waste your money on that. And if that doesn't convince you enough, you can easily take your finger and just chip the edges of the glass, which is great. Nice way to literally burn money. Now, certain companies will try to include a plastic rim around the glass, which helps with the look of the product, but the glass is still incredibly cheap, will chip easily, and has incredibly poor oleophobic coatings. And so once it cracks, well, like anything glass, it just looks awful. And speaking of awful, let's talk about cases for the Apple Watch. When it comes to cases, a pro would be, well, it changes the look of your watch. You know, if you want to be a little different. It's the only product that will offer true edge protection. So if you're a chronic wall slammer with your Apple Watch, then maybe get a case. The cons is that some of them come with plastic screen protectors, and again, plastic screen protectors aren't great. Certain designs will come off easily off your Apple Watch. The moment you bump it, the thing will just come flying off. And in general, all the products that I've used are kind of ugly. Honestly, cases really take away from the design and look of the Apple Watch. Like for me personally, I generally have no issue covering up my iPhones, but when it comes to my Apple Watch, I try to keep it naked. But cases are really the only way you're going to be able to protect the edges of your Apple Watch from being scuffed up. There's a caveat to that because that only occurs if you can actually keep the case on your device. As I said earlier, they pop off quite easily. Certain products like the Speak and Tough Armor for the Apple Watch will include a screen protector, but again, it's plastic and stuff like that there's no adhesive that sticks to the face of the Apple Watch, so stuff gets caught between the screen protector and the watch, and over time will scuff up your Apple Watch, which sucks. Now, honestly, getting a case for your Apple Watch should literally be the last thing you should consider when it comes to screen protection, and most manufacturers have figured out this low need for cases for the Apple Watch because none of the manufacturers for my preferred cases for the Series 1 to 3 exist for the Series 4.
So if you're finding this video useful, considering getting your Apple Watch screen protection through my Amazon links, or don't, because you should really just be letting your Apple Watch go naked. So in that instance, you should just get your anything from Amazon through my links, because that just helps me out as well.
Now, what we need is a product that provides a bit of, something and isn't constrained by the shape of the device. What could that be? A liquid screen protector. The pros is that, liquid screen protectors are not noticeable. The cons is that, they offer minimal amount of protection, and they're generally expensive for what you're getting. Now, despite being my preferred product in this video, I'm not 100% sold on liquid screen protectors for the Apple Watch. It is the best solution, but definitely not a great solution. There's a lot of marketing fluff that goes with liquid screen protectors, such as improved impact resistance, scratch resistance, and oleophobic coating improvements. Out of those three things, I was only able to prove that liquid screen protectors improve the impact resistance of the glass that it is applied to. If you need all the details about liquid screen protectors, do check out that video. It technically will improve scratch resistance as you are adding a thin layer of glass to the device, but here's the thing. Once you scratch it, you can't take it off or replace it, which means it's physically, your Apple Watch has been physically damaged, like the screen. The liquid screen protector goes on, it's part of your screen has become damaged. For the oleophobic claim, it did make my older devices feel smoother, but water didn't roll off of them like it's supposed to. Smoothness, if you value the smoothness of your newer devices and you want that feeling on your older devices, then yeah, the liquid screen protector works great. Now, from my perspective, the final kick to the face is that these products are expensive. They run around $30 per pack, with the only upside is that you can apply one of those wet wipes in the package to 3 to 4 devices. So you could just smear it on everything like butter and bagels. Now again, it is better than nothing, but not by much. And speaking of nothing, let's just let your Apple Watch be. Don't put anything on it. The pros for just letting it be is that it's free. Well, free if you consider that your Apple Watch, if you don't take into account the cost of your Apple Watch. The pro is that, there's no protection. So when it comes to letting your, Apple Watch go au naturel, the first question I have for you, if you're thinking about getting a screen protector, is that, did you need a screen protector for your traditional watch? I honestly might be the first person in the world to ask that question online. I don't know, but that just seems, when I was writing the script, that just seemed like a really weird question to ask. Now, I know when it comes to our devices, it's almost like a natural urge to go and find something to protect our shiny new gadgets. But here's the thing, how beat up have your previous watches actually been? Think about it. Now, between the original Apple Watch Series 2 and 3, the most beat up device is actually the Series 3. There's a big scratch on the front that couldn't be filled in by a liquid screen protector, and one of the corners on the device is dented. Now, none of this damage actually occurred while the device was actually on my arm. It happened when I took it off, I went to bed, and the silent alarm that I set vibrated it off my bathroom counter and onto tile floor. And that made me so very sad. But I'm over it because, well, I still wore it for 4 months after that, and it didn't really bother me that I had a scuff and a scratch on it. My oldest Apple Watches, this original Apple Watch and the Series 2, despite being worn every day for almost a year, have no noticeable scratches on them. And I honestly bang my wrist on a wall on a daily basis. If you're really worried about the screen protection, like I'm not a terribly clumsy person, but these two devices, being the oldest Apple Watches that I have, look pretty good. Now, I know I'm not offering any solace to people who absolutely hate seeing scratches on their devices, but if I had to choose between cheapening the look of my device or using my device with a tiny scratch on it, I choose the latter. But really, that's just me.
Oh, what a tough video. This was a terrible video to make because it was just... I can really honestly recommend none of these things. Like, it's so awful.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Let's get to this. Ryan and Ellen from West Covina. Isabel, my husband bid on a trip to Palm Springs at a silent auction at our kids' school recently. I remember noticing that the trip was April 11th through 12 and thinking how nice it would be to win that. A few days later, a woman who works at the school congratulated me for winning the trip.
Nice.
She goes, I thought that was weird, so she types here, because my husband didn't mention anything to me. The trip is this weekend, and now he's saying he has to go out of town for a conference. I honestly think he's going to Palm Springs with someone else. It's too much of a coincidence.
Oh, man.
Let me grab Isabel. So, Isabel, do you happen to have any idea who he might be going with, if this is true, to Palm Springs?
No, I honestly I don't have any idea. I couldn't imagine who you could take.
You know, if he is taking someone, then that's karma that delivered the news to you.
Exactly.
So that you would, at least find out the truth here.
Yeah, I mean, it really honestly caught me off guard when she told me that.
Did you do any kind of investigating? Did you call the school and say, in what name was the reservation made? Did you call the hotel? Are you trying to find out? Like, did you ask him?
I honestly haven't. I've been so I've been waiting for him to mention it to me. I thought maybe he was trying to surprise us, by not telling us and just telling us last minute, hey, we're going. But now with this bomb that he dropped about having to go on a business trip, I really don't know what he's going to do. I'm at a loss, honestly.
Okay, and when did he reveal that he had to go on the trip?
Yesterday.
Okay. Tell me your situation. How long you been together, married?
Yeah, we've been married for 10 years now.
Long time. Kids?
Yeah, we have 2 kids, 5 and 7.
Okay. Would you just say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM?
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay. Here we go. Good luck to you, Isabel.
Thank you, guys.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Michael?
This is he.
Hi, my name is Patty calling from Bottomless Flowers. How are you?
I'm doing good. How can I help you?
I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today at no charge.
I'm sorry, can you just please take me off the list? I don't know where you got this number, but
No, hello, Michael. Sorry, I just opened my delivery shop, honestly, 3 weeks ago, and it's a little slow. I just created a Facebook page last night, and I am trying to get likes, and I figured that if I give 10 customers a free bouquet this week, I will be able to get people to go to my page, and that way, they can refer me to friends and family.
Oh,
and I'd be able to, get a little bit more customers.
So you tell me this is no strings attached, no taxes, no hidden fees. It's just you're just hooking me up with a free bouquet.
I take care of the taxes. I take care of the delivery. I make sure you're the person you send the flowers to. Get the flowers today. Nothing, no strings attached.
That sounds good to me.
So who do you want to send them to?
That'll be to my wife, Isabel.
Did you say Isabel?
Yes, that's my wife.
Okay, and what do you want to put on the note?
Wow, this is great timing. I'm so sorry about this weekend. I promise I'll make it up to you. Love, Mike.
Hey, Mike, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay. I just want you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we've got Isabel, your wife, on the phone. She asked us to give you a call because she was concerned about where you're going this weekend, the last-minute decision to take a business trip, and she knows that you guys, or you, bid on a Palm Springs silent auction trip at your kid's school, and she's on the phone. Isabel, you want to tell them what concerns you?
Mike, what's going on, man? I went to go pick up the kids, and the administrator told me you won a trip to Palm Springs, and I had no idea. Why don't I know that we're going to Palm Springs?
Baby, what the heck's going on? I was just talking to a lady who was giving me free flowers.
No, listen to me. Can you explain why?
Okay,
Are you going?
Yes, I'm going this weekend out of town to take care of a business conference. Like I told you, Matt called me. He said his wife's due any minute. It could be now or it could be this weekend. And he doesn't want to miss the child, the birth.
Who's going to Palm Springs then, Mike? Who's going to Palm Springs?
I gave that away.
Mike, let me ask a couple questions here. Yeah. Where are you going this weekend?
I'm going to the conference like I was just telling my wife.
Where's the conference?
Physically.
I'm sorry?
Where is it?
It's down by Georgia.
Down by the state of Georgia?
Yes, it's close to the Masters. Masters taking place this weekend. There's a big conference going on there.
Are you just going to the Masters?
No, I'm not going to the Masters. I can't even get tickets to go into that.
There's a conference down near Augusta, Georgia?
There's a lot of businesses going on, a lot of handshaking during these events.
So that's in Georgia, not near Georgia.
You're in Georgia. You're going to Augusta, Georgia.
I don't know. I mean, Isabel, can you and I just talk?
Because any of this to me, Mike. Who is going on this trip with you? Why would you win a trip to Palm Springs and give it away? Who did you give it to?
I gave it away to my assistant. Okay, she's been. I'm just so happens that I'm doing payroll right now.
Wait. Hold on. You gave your trip to your assistant?
Baby, look, we can take.
You're going to Georgia, and we've never what? What are you talking about?
Okay, first calm down, because I can't believe. One thing is to talk to me in private, another thing is to put me on blast in front of God and everybody. So,
why would you lie to me in the first place?
The moment that I found out about the trip was the same day that I got a call from Matt. So I didn't want to go and tell you, hey, honey, guess what? We won the trip, but we can't make it. So I'm right now doing payroll, and I'm thinking, shoot, I haven't been able to give my assistant Jasmine a raise, and I can't afford to do it. And she's the reason why I'm able to have more family time with us.
If there's a plus one, who is Jasmine going on this trip with, Mike?
I don't know. I don't know who the heck she's going to take.
What do you mean you know? She's a boyfriend? Does she have a husband? She's your assistant. I mean, if you're willing to take her for a trip, you must know something about her life.
I don't know. But you're making a big deal out of nothing. Like, I'm really seriously telling you.
What do you mean a big deal? You won a trip and all of a sudden you don't, you're going out of town the same weekend that your assistant's going out of town to Palm Springs?
I know it looks bad. But
it looks terrible. So, is there anybody else, Mike? Is there someone else that is in your life that you're interested in? Are you going away with somebody?
Listen, look. This. I know for everybody looking from the outside in, it looks terrible, and I'm going to admit it looks like there's some very fishy things going on. But you know what? Life happens, and it happens all at the same time.
But not to mention you won the trip to your wife is shady, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, if you would let me finish, what I'm trying to convey is the reason why I have the time to go and hang out with my kids and my wife is because of this assistant who is underpaid. So I figured I'd give her this in an effort to say thank you. Thank you for letting me play with my kids a little longer.
So are you cheating on your wife?
No, I'm not cheating on my wife.
Okay. Well, she was concerned that you might be.
It'd be nice to know, specifically where you're going this weekend.
Yeah, maybe give her all the details of your trip, or bring your wife along. I don't know if you can do that. It's maybe
I'm
expense,
in the middle. Right now, I'm about to go into another meeting, and I wasn't expecting to. I picked up the phone. I don't even know who the heck was calling.
It was Patty. Patty was the one that called.
Okay.
Flowers.
Okay.
And I appreciate it, and I thought it was going to be a 2-minute thing, and now I'm here.
I understand, Mike. We'll let you go, but I do think you owe your wife some clarity here.
Babe, I love you. You're the mother of my children, and there's nothing that you have to worry about. Please, just calm down, okay?
I wish you honestly would have had open communication with me from the beginning.
Transparency. All right, Mike, go to your meeting. That's the thing, Isabel. Transparency, and I would pry to find out some more detail about where he's going to be, okay?
Yeah, thanks,
Good luck.
guys.
Good luck. He doesn't seem totally authentic to me.
No, not at all. He doesn't even know where he's going. Like,
well, I think he made that up. It sounded to me like he made
somewhere
near Georgia. He's going
near
to Georgia.
Right.
By the way, it's at a school auction to
Right.
not share with your wife that you won the trip. Yeah. That, to me, is the first red flag. So
Yes.
if he's not up to something yet, he's up to something soon. It's time for Ryan's Roses. All right, dear Ryan and Sissany, it's time for Ryan's Roses. My husband got a package in the mail from a hotel he recently stayed at. I opened it up when he wasn't home. It was a pair of underwear. I was disgusted. It was panties. Panties. I taped the package back up. I waited for him to come home. He opened it and never said anything to me. I'm sick to my stomach, but also nervous to approach this by myself. I'm convinced he cheated. I think there's something that's happened more than once because he takes work trips relatively often. So Jen in Hermosa Beach. Jen, I can imagine the drop in your gut when you opened that package.
Yeah, that's, I mean, to say the least, I don't even have words to explain how upset it was.
So he opened it, though? He opened the package?
No. So the package came to him. It was like addressed to him, but
yeah,
before he had come home from work, and I just, like, for whatever reason, was like, oh, I'll just open his package. I mean, we're married, we share everything, whatever. And I saw the panties. I then, though, got so freaked out that I, like, repackaged the box and then waited for him to open it when he got home.
Were they used panties, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely wasn't like a brand new pair of underwear that he'd like ordered or anything. It was a pair of used panties, and because it was coming from a hotel room, like obviously somebody left them in that room.
I don't have any questions. Let's call your husband.
Okay.
How long have you been married?
We've been married about 6 years.
All right, hold on one second. We're going to call Jen's husband now. They've been married for years, and she got a pair of underwear sent to the house or addressed to him because at a hotel he stayed in, they were left in the room. They're not hers. They've been used.
Ew.
I mean, that's what we know, and we don't need to know much more. So whose were they?
It could be a mistake. It could be that it was a guest before him in that room.
It could be.
Confused. Could have been under the bed from a previous guest, and then they found it later.
I once checked into a hotel, and somebody left a DVD in the DVD player from previous stay.
Yeah, lucky day.
Wow, what was that DVD?
Everything you would guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those. I was like putting in like an Idol episode to preview, and I saw,
Oh, your innocent eyes.
No, well, I watched it.
Yeah.
And I was free. Then I called the front desk, said, "Hey, somebody left this."
Yeah, how disgusting.
How terrible, especially chapter 3. So let's call her husband now and find out who was staying with him in the hotel and whose underwear this was that was sent to his name to his house that aren't his wife's. Jen, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We're going to call him now. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Brian?
This is he.
Hi, Brian. My name is Grace. I'm calling from Beach Blooms. How are you doing this morning?
I'm fine.
Oh, good. Well, the reason I'm calling is because we're actually a new floral design store here in Hermosa. We're right on PCH near the Chipotle. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, I do actually, yeah.
Nice. So we're basically offering a promotion to all local residents. That's why I'm calling. And it's a free dozen roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like today. And we just hope that you refer us to friends and family.
Oh, you know what? I don't want to put my credit card number down or anything.
I don't need your credit card. I don't need any billing info. I don't need your address. I don't need anything. I just need the name of the person you want to send. We can just start there with the name of the person you want to send the flowers to. They're absolutely free. No cash, nothing. Just if you like the flowers, refer us to friends and family, and then that's all we ask. Just trying to get the word
out. Yelp review or something?
Nope. Honestly, you don't even, unless you want to, you don't have to do a Yelp review.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, I'll bite, sure. What do I need to do?
Name of the person you want to send the flowers to.
Okay, it's going to be Evelyn, Evelyne.
Okay, and what would you like to put on the card? Well, first,
Honestly,
is she like, is this romantic? Because I can do like a romantic card with hearts and stuff.
No. I think maybe this is a long time coming. I should just put something like, I don't think I can do this anymore. I'm sorry.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Okay. Just like let that sit and then just.
I'm sorry.
Brian, this is Ryan Seacrest, and I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and I've got your wife, Jen, on the phone. So
what?
We now know that the material sent to your home, addressed to you from the hotel, were those of Evelyn's, and you've decided to cut it off, what's been going on with you and Evelyn. Your wife would like to know, who is Evelyn? Why was she in your hotel room? And how long has this been going on?
What is happening right now?
Brian,
We've just discovered that
Brian,
you've been with another woman.
who's Evelyn? Why would?
Oh my God!
Can you explain what's going on?
Jen, oh my God. Okay.
Brian, talk. Tell me what is going on.
There's nothing going on anymore. Okay? There's nothing going on anymore. You are the only woman in my life. Okay? I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on or why this is happening, but like I never meant to hurt you at all.
No. Why was there a pair of panties sent to our house? If this is over, doesn't matter. You've done things, and it's clearly still continuing. If there's being someone else's underwear sent to our home, where we have our 3 children.
That was not supposed to happen. They were not supposed to. They were supposed to be sent. They weren't supposed to come to me. Okay, so I'm sorry. That was not my fault. That was not supposed to happen. I would never do anything like that to you or the kids. It's totally. You never have to worry about anything like this. You are the absolutely only woman in my life.
Why are you having sex with someone else?
You know, I don't want to say anything really because I'm just going to hurt you. I just can say that
Too late.
I'm never going to see this person again.
I have been hurting for a while. You didn't even tell me I had to do this to get you to admit it to me.
I didn't want you. You got hurt.
Oh, don't put this on her.
She wouldn't have gotten hurt, okay? I never meant for any of this to happen. It's supposed to be
How about
over.
don't do it?
You would never find out about this, and it would just be done. And then we could go on with our lives. You would never have gotten hurt.
Wouldn't that have been so perfect for you?
I just don't. I mean, like, okay, if you don't want to be with me and you don't want to be with our family or you want to behave that way, like, that's fine, but you need to just tell me and we need to, like, not be together or get a divorce or talk about a separation.
I do want to be with you. Stop.
Someone.
No, I want to be with you, okay? I absolutely want to be with you. I love you. I adore our life together.
If you loved me, you would not have treated me that. Like, I don't understand. Like, do you hear what you're saying? Like, people who love each other and are committed to their families don't do this.
That is all over. That is in the past, okay? That will never affect our lives anymore. I am with you from here on out in the future. It would never happen. Like, forget about that. You are the one. I've chosen you. You are the one. Absolutely 100%. I am in love with you. You are the only woman in my life for the rest of our lives.
As of right now, but not of as
Yeah,
of
what
right
was going on in the past, though? And why was the underwear sent to you at the house? Whose was that?
That was not supposed to get sent to the house. I would never disrespect.
Well,
yeah, you disrespected your wife by cheating on her.
Look, Brian, I got to tell you, I'm going to have to cut you off. So you cheating on your wife with Evelyn. Is there anybody else while we're here?
Absolutely, there has never been another person. It was something that happened. It is over. It is absolutely over. She will never affect our lives, and I will never see her again.
But look, Brian, we're here to discover that Evelyn was the other woman. Jen asked us to do that. The rest is in your court and up to you guys. Jen, look, you got all the information you wanted and need. Now it's up to you to take control and make a decision.
Well, certainly not what I wanted, but yeah, no, I appreciate it.
All right. Good luck, Jen.
Thanks.
Good luck.
So, am I hearing the right show?
Ooh.
Was he trying to make the case that he cut it off so he's a good guy?
Yeah.
Hey, I love you. I stops. Huh? Look at me. I'm a big boy.
Yeah.
I'm a big boy now.
You were never supposed to be hurt.
Yeah, and the underwear wasn't supposed to come to the house. What a slip up that was. But is he trying to make the case that he's the decent person for that?
Yeah, he sure
I'm
was.
hearing the right things, right? Jen and Brian. Brian was cheating on Jen. Some underwear was sent to the house from the hotel room that was left behind. He said, it wasn't supposed to be sent here. It was supposed to be sent somewhere else. He admitted to the affair, but he said, babe, I love you. I'm cutting it off. I mean, that's what, did I not just hear that?
No, that was actually his note. He was sending the flowers to Evelyn saying that I
can't do this anymore.
Right.
I'm cutting it off. And then he's like, babe, you know I love you. That's why I'm cutting it off. But hold on for a second. You were just spending however many times in hotels with this other Evelyn.
Ew.
So I don't know where to go. I mean, the guy's cheating. He admitted to cheating. The question I guess I would pose is, if you're Jen,
right,
and you heard him and you now know that he was seeing this other woman, what's your move?
Can you get past this? They have kids.
What's your move?
No
Patty,
way.
What's your move?
I think, you try.
Tanya, what's your move?
Out. Boy, bye. What's your move?
Same.
Yeah. There's no way I could have that trust back. And once that's ruined, forget it.
Patty's the most ambitious of all of us because she, and maybe for the better, is like, okay, made mistakes. Let's see if we can figure it out. I'm not that mature.
Yeah, me neither.
Emotionally, Patty?
It is so hard to be a single mother. It is really, really hard.
But it's also not a reason to stay in a relationship.
No, but if you still love your partner and he has proven to you that he made a mistake and proven with his actions that he will not do that again to you, why not? If you still love him,
I think you got to ask yourself, do you love yourself? Because you can't let yourself be walked all over like that.
Yeah.
And maybe happen again. And we've seen, Patty, that in many cases, those who forgive, they get themselves in the same situation again with some other woman. The guy's back out doing it again.
Yeah.
Susan, go ahead. What do you think? You're on with us.
I think once the panties arrived, it was over. I don't even understand why she even had to call. Like, it's so obvious to me that he's lying. He lied to her. He kept lying to her. Why he would have gotten away with it? It's just, I don't even understand why she would even consider not leaving him.
Yeah, so you're saying that the marriage is already over. Claire, you think he was sounding sorry because he got caught?
Yeah, I don't think he sounds sorry at all. I think he's sorry that he got caught. He's not really taking responsibility for it. And plus, he had to have called the hotels to, have them send him the panties. So he was clearly planning on seeing her again so that he could
so he could give them back. I didn't even think about that. Obviously, he was they were sent to the house. Unless the hotel just did that, but they probably would have gotten a clearance to approval to do that.
Right.
And they just screwed up and sent it to the wrong address. All right. Because he was planning on seeing her and giving her belongings back to her.
It's terrible.